Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap morning show.
And look at the video of Blake Snell pitching. Look at the close-ups of his face. I don't know what it was. For whatever reason, maybe it was like ultra-high definition 1080. I don't know what it was. You could see the bags under his eyes. He looked wiped out, exhausted on his face.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball drilled left field. If it's fair, it's gone, and that one is fair, and it's gone. Back to back to begin the game, and the Blue Jays lead it. It's 2-0. How do you like that?
The Sedano and Kap morning show is on the air.
No, I will not have Bergie's back, Morales. This is Pedro, Sedano's arch enemy. Did you hear any Toronto fans ever saying Toronto in 5? That's all I heard everywhere I went. Dodgers in 5, Dodgers in 5. Oh, Dodgers going to sweep. Crickets, Bergman, crickets. Later.
That's like Bergman. Bergman.
Yeah, Bergman is good.
Bergman is good.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
A little sabor? Give me a freaking break.
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the widow on the radio.
Giant Mexican, horn section. And
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
you want to lay in bed together and watch the show?
Hi, it's Troy Santiago, the Spanish voice of your Los Angeles Rams. And it's a Torta Thursday, right here on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
Hey, good morning. What's up, LA?
What's up, LA?
Yeah. What's up, LA?
Torta Thursday.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap morning show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Right now.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
Bit boy.
By the way, I promise this. If the Blue Jays win in Game 7, not only that next morning will I break the Dave Roberts bobblehead, I will be doing it wearing a Blue Jays hat. How about that?
Austin, take me through that last shot.
DA come and set a good screen. I got the split on Rudy, and DiVincenzo was setting up for a charge, so I couldn't get all the way to the rim and put up a floater and it went in. I didn't make many of them tonight, but we'll take that one.
It's a Torta Thursday with Sedano and Kap.
Ooh, yeah, you savage.
Well, 7:02 and 50 seconds. Good morning. Good morning, Greg Bergman.
Good morning.
Hi.
I mean, Bergie, it was a rough night for you last night.
Right.
I mean, from the first pitch, all I did was just sit back, calm, and just watch the patheticness of what this offense is.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
So there's two ways that I'm looking at all this, Sedano.
Please, illuminate us, please.
Yeah.
So
right. Two ways.
I don't think this series is over as A.
No, it's not over.
Of course not.
But B is that offense is absolutely pathetic. And it has been pathetic this entire postseason outside of the wild card round.
Yeah.
But here's what I would say to
terrible.
you. Here's what I would say to you.
Let's hear it.
I actually disagree with you. What you're witnessing is what actual playoff baseball generally looks like. And I understand.
Get to know it, Bergie.
I understand that there have been last year. I feel like was an outlier in a lot of ways. I think that when you look at it historically, when you're best on best, this is what ends up happening. Like, you end up having guys not perform as well because, of course, they're facing the best of the other side. Now, that doesn't always seem to work out in a short series. Crazy things happen. There's a reason there hasn't been a repeat champion in baseball for 25 years because the matchups aren't always going to be best on best. Sometimes it's a team that squirted through and got lucky and whatever, So it just is what it is. But now they are facing a legit opponent who can pitch, who can hit as well as they can, and this is what happens. You don't perform as well when you're facing another really good team.
Oh, I'm not taking anything away, Cappy.
No, they can hit better.
Yeah, I'm not taking anything away from the Blue Jays at all.
Okay. I mean, it does sound like that when you're saying that the Dodgers stink. Their offense stinks. Their offense doesn't stink. Their offense actually is performing the way you would think against another quality opponent.
So, to use your words, two things can be true. That, yes, I'm not taking anything away from the Blue Jays. They are playing really well. Their hitting has been much, much better than the Dodgers have because they're doing the things that the Dodgers are not doing. They're not getting those extra hits. They're not just moving guys around and keeping the line moving. They have been very much home run or bust and not putting up those big innings. They typically – everything that the Blue Jays are doing usually comes in one inning. They'll get like 4 runs in an inning, or it's 9 runs in an inning, or 3 or 4, whatever it is. The Dodgers get solo home runs, and that's how they're scoring their runs. That's a problem, and that's been that way kind of throughout. It's really been Ohtani going nuts or nobody else really doing anything.
You want to know what another big problem is? Another big problem is when you don't get solo home runs. And other than the Kike home run last night, that's the scoring.
Right.
Listen, let me tell you guys, I'll put it this way, and then I know we're all going to dig into it as the morning goes on.
Oh, we are going to dig deep.
Oh, big time. Starting pitching. Let's go there. Last night, you have a 22-year-old kid who a year ago, not 5 years ago, a year ago, my man was pitching at, I don't know, whatever school it was, East Carolina or wherever he was.
I think it was Eastern Illinois, wasn't it? Something like that?
Let's fact check, because one guy was in Eastern Illinois, one guy was in East Carolina.
Eastern Illinois.
Whatever it is.
East
Let me
Carolina.
tell you something. Thank you.
Yeah, East Carolina. You had it right.
Thank you. This kid a year ago was at East Carolina.
Yeah.
You don't see guys go from college to the major leagues and pitch in the World Series. Maybe they're on a bad team, and the bad team is like, hey, what the hell? Bring them up. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates. Who cares?
Yeah, Yins are going to have to pitch because we stink.
Yins are going to have to come up here, and Yins are going to have to get after Paul Skeens in that, and then we're going to lose.
By the way, the Radio Rinaldi lower third on YouTube is incredible.
Yeah, we love it. We love it.
Yeah.
This kid was pitching in college a year ago. This kid, it literally is one of the most legendary performances in the history of the World Series and, by the way, in the history of the postseason. Because not only did he have 12 strikeouts last night against the Dodgers, most of us probably weren't paying as much attention. I know I wasn't. He actually had 11 strikeouts against the Yankees. This kid has had you talk about who is Mr. October? You savage. That's who's Mr. October.
Oh, yeah.
So starting pitching advantage, we all thought went to the Dodgers. It actually didn't go to the Dodgers. Starting pitching last night, advantage for Toronto. Now, as far as hitting goes, you're right, Bergie. This offense is dead. And by the way, George, you're right too. Great pitching has shut down what is powerful hitting. But really, in the end, for all the stuff I'm yapping about here to get started, because I'm on fire this morning. I've been up since early.
How many espressos?
This is my second big one right here.
How many scrapes?
So get ready. 3 already. Yeah.
How many keys?
3. No keys. No
okay,
keys.
Good.
Just 3 scrapes, 2 coffees. Let me just say this. Yet again, the bullpen stinks. And listen, credit to Blake Snell. I mean, he settled in, George, but the bullpen stinks. And it was going to catch up to him, and last night it did. And let me tell you something. I said it yesterday. If they didn't win last night, they're effed. That's what I said.
Who the F is y'all?
Let me tell you something, Bergie. Is it over? No, it's not over because we know how good the Dodgers can be.
Right. Do you know how good Yamamoto can be, too?
Well, but you see, this is the problem.
But you did this again, right?
Yeah. Okay. So
you're just assuming that everything's going to be good
You're running
because
out of
these guys are good.
It's not
assuming.
So it's a one-game sample, and anything can happen in a one game. Now, you may be right. You may be right. Yamamoto may just be on one of these Madison Bumgarner heaters where he's just on fire and nobody can hit him. But you still then have one more game at that point.
Of course.
It's not, and again, we're assuming that Game 6 they're going to win because of Yamamoto being on some heater. And, yeah, he could be on a heater, but a lot of things, an error can happen behind him, right? It may not be his fault. There's just so many ridiculous things that can happen in a one-game scenario in baseball that even a great pitcher can't necessarily control.
Sure, it's not. And yes, anything can happen. It is just baseball, as you've honestly said very many times. But the fact is, who do I want on the mound in this situation?
Yeah, he's
I
the
want
guy.
I want Yamamoto, and that's
100%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's more like I have the guy on the mound that I want to be able to keep us into it and get to a Game 7, and then in a Game 7, anything can happen.
I don't know.
It's a lot of Dave may not know, and I don't think anybody else knows because Game 7 it can go very many ways, and they're talking about having Shohei be the opener, and then Glasnow be on the backside if it gets to a Game 7. There's thoughts about all this. So if you can get to a Game 7 through Yamamoto, of course it's if.
I'll be buying that Blue Jays hat on Saturday. By the way,
that's pathetic.
It's
pathetic.
Trey Savage, to Cappy's point on his Radio Rinaldi, is the first rookie in Major League Baseball history, okay, to have multiple 10 strikeout games in the same postseason.
Yep. And he did it against the Yankees and the Dodgers.
Right. I mean, the two best lineups arguably in baseball.
Right.
I mean, oh, yeah.
22-year-old child. Not man, child. A 22-year-old child.
Un niñito.
C took the mound last night at Dodger Stadium. The first game that he pitched in earlier this year, I think they said there were 494 people in attendance at this single-A game somewhere in Florida. Last night, there's 55,000 people in the crowd. He doesn't know the difference between 494 or 55,000. My man was locked the F in.
Who the F is y'all?
Who the F is y'all?
I gotta watch the voice though.
Yikes!
Yeah, me too. That's why I gotta go different on the Randy Savage.
We gotta go
I gotta
vocal.
go more like, oh yeah, as opposed to like really do the grovelly voice.
Vocal rest tomorrow for all of us.
Yeah. Well, I got.
Should we just do a best of
Saturday?
No.
I'm kidding. You're not getting out of this.
No best.
Usually I'm
I
pro best
appreciate
of.
it. Listen. So, I'll give you an example. When we when we're calling games, right? So I have a rookie analyst this year, and I think he's going to be really, really good. He's gotten better over 9 games, and one of the things we always tell analysts, right, is be definitive, right? You're wrong, whatever. It happens. It's one play. It's football. You'll be right over the course of time because you're the expert. You know football, right? So just be definitive, be decisive when you're having an opinion about what you're seeing on the field in front of you. And you were that. You were definitive. You were decisive on your thoughts going into Game 5. And it just didn't go your way this time around.
No, it didn't.
Not only did it not go your way, you got.
But
blown
I appreciate. Listen, I've said this all along. This has nothing to do with it. I think this is where you have the most knowledge of the sport. There's no question on this show that you know more baseball. You've probably forgotten more baseball than we know, particularly about this era of baseball. But what I think Cappy and I have in this instance is this is what you call old man strength, okay? And we've just seen a lot of bleep, okay, over time. And you are still you're still young in that sense where we've seen some of the craziest things, and you have too, don't get me wrong, but we've just seen a little more. So there's just this sage, kind of wiseness to Cappy and I about certain instances that that occasionally will rear its ugly head, and unfortunately, in this case, we were right about.
How good was that? Sedano just pet Bergie on the head and said, "It's okay, champ."
A little bit. There was a little bit of that. It's okay, champ.
All right, little guy. Hey, little Fry. Hey, little Fry. You're okay, kid.
So,
hey, Bergie, you got to start preparing yourself though, emotionally, because.
Oh, I'm already prepared.
Oh, you are.
You're prepared for them to lose already.
Oh, you are prepared for what could be.
I mean, the way that this offense is looking has me prepared. I still feel really good about Yamamoto. That's the guy that I want out there. But at the same time, I'm not going to just waver on my faith in this team because they lost a couple games.
No, you shouldn't.
And I'm not
honestly,
going
you
to.
shouldn't. They can win.
Absolutely.
They can win.
They've won 2 games in a row very many times.
They haven't been in
very
this
many
scenario.
Very many.
They haven't been. Yeah, I wouldn't go very many, but they have not been in this scenario since the Padres series. Okay.
Yeah, that was where I was going to go too. Yep.
Yeah, they have not been in this scenario since the Padres series. So it's been a minute, is what I would say.
Yeah, but again, Toronto. Listen, remember, Toronto. They were down 3-2 to Seattle, and they went home and they won those 2 games. Yeah. Now they have the benefit of being up 3-2. And all they have to do is win one of the next 2 to get this thing done. Can the Dodgers go to Toronto and win this World Series and win back-to-back games? Answer, of course they can.
See.
However, the question is, will they? And based on what we've seen from the starting pitching outside of Yamamoto, and by the way, that includes Blake Snell twice, that includes Ohtani. They were good. They weren't good enough because you don't need good. You need great.
Sure.
And so they've gotten great twice, or they've gotten great once out of Yamamoto here so far. They've gotten him back-to-back great performances. But the thing is that the bullpen still stinks, and that is going to continue to be a problem. And this offense, as Adrian Gonzalez pointed out yesterday, they got to take a page out of the Blue Jays. They got to look at the Blue Jays and they got to go, those guys hit on top of the ball. Those guys put the ball in play. They move runners. They score runs, whereas the Dodgers have been a home run hitting team, a power hitting team all year long.
Yeah, and the last thing that I'll say about this, because I know we got to get to Michelle Smallman, is that, Sedano, you said it very many times, baseball is the one sport that home field doesn't matter as much.
Nothing.
Oh, don't
nothing.
now,
It's only
now you're listening to Sedano? Now you're listening to this kid? Now, after all this time, you're finally listening to Sedano?
I'm just saying the things that he said that helped my narrative.
Yeah, the home team in the postseason in Major League Baseball only wins about 54% of the time.
You know what bought into my narrative, Bergie? Was buying into the Sedano plan many years ago. Meanwhile, Michelle Smallman's going to join us here. You could hear Michelle Smallman on Unsportsmanlike.
Michelle Smallman bought into the Sedano plan. That's why she's a superstar now.
Each weekday morning, 3 to 7 a.m. right here on ESPN LA, along with Chris Canty, who had some strong words for Dave Roberts. We'll play that later on. And the great Evan Cohen. Prize Picks makes this possible. Download the app today and use code CAPPY to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. She's going to be on Good Morning America on ABC tomorrow morning. She's running the New York City Marathon on Sunday. But most importantly this morning, she had to defend yet again against her crew who were saying wraps are better than sandwiches. And the way Michelle describes warm sourdough bread with a sandwich is incredible. Gets me hungry at like 4 a.m., which is easy for me to be.
God,
the great Michelle Smallman, good morning.
Good morning, guys. As always, thank you for having me. And can you believe I work with these jokers who think that a whole wheat wrap is somehow as satisfying as a squishy, warm, fresh piece of bread? They're ridiculous.
I mean, I thought their sports takes were bad, let alone their food takes. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, a wrap is literally like you're depriving yourself. The reason you have a wrap is because you're like, oh, okay, I don't want the extra carbs in a sandwich and blah, 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 and the bread, yada, yada. So, like, you go wrap to really minimize your guilt. But when you want to go for it, go for the gusto. Yes, absolutely, a sandwich has to have bread to make it fulfilling.
Well, wait a second. Point of information. Hold on a second. I always think the same thing, that the wrap is less
I know
carb.
the wraps have a lot of carbs, but they make
that's
wraps now that are way less carbs than
But that's
bread.
I think the mindset is that the wrap is somehow less carby because it's not as thick and spongy. So
But
the wrap?
It's a big wrap, right? But you're thinking the big wraps, right?
Well, listen, I mean, I like to fill up a big wrap. Sometimes I even call that a burrito. Pero, I will tell you right now, I want big, spongy, absorb everything in my gut kind of bread, Michelle. That's what I want.
That's exactly what we need. The type that when you touch it with your finger, it's like a pillow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? That's ideal. And I'm glad you brought up a burrito because The wrap, the tortilla, is of course the appropriate vehicle for the burrito because what you're putting inside it could not be held on bread.
Correct.
Beans, shredded chicken, all that, it needs to be compact into a wrap, which is why we use the tortilla. If we're talking turkey, tomato, avocado, whatever, you can easily satisfy that with a better vehicle, which is the bread. So I don't know what these guys I'm working with are talking about. They are crazy.
So how do you feel about late night pie? I'll give you an example because last night we did.
You mean pizza pie? Or
Pizza
you mean like
pie,
key lime
pizza pie.
pie?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
all right.
not
I
like
think you meant
actual
like a
pie.
cobbler. Like we're
No,
talking
no,
I know
no,
what we were talking about here, you know?
No, pizza pie, a pizza pie.
All right.
So like last night, we're here in Minneapolis, right? And we just did the Lakers T-Wolves game. Crazy ending to the game. Austin Reaves hits the game winner, and we come back to the hotel. Me, Richard Jefferson, and Tim Legler. And we get to the hotel. They're not serving food anymore, so we start ordering drinks. We're each having like a glass of wine or whatever. So we Uber Eats some pie. We asked the waiter who said like, hey, there's no food, and like, hey, can we Uber Eats some pizza or something? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, so he's like, he told us the best pizza place to get it from, and then we had a delicious pizza pie at like 11:30 at night. How do you feel about the late night pizza pie?
I think there's no argument against it. I mean, we've all been college kids. We know how much a pizza hits in the wee hours of the morning. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but being a girl from the Midwest, a little side of ranch always enhances the experience.
Nice on
but
the crust,
if you're talking 11 p.m. until like 2 a.m., that window, there's nothing, and I literally mean nothing, that hits better than a fresh slice of pizza.
Mm-hmm. Michelle, so all this pizza talk, sandwich talk, wrap talk, food talk, it makes me think to myself, this upcoming weekend, when you cross the finish line at the New York City Marathon, and whether that's limping, crawling, walking, or fresh as a daisy and just running right through, however it ends, you got any thoughts on, like, what is the most immediate thing you're going to do? Because the hard part about finishing a marathon is you keep eating like you're still training, like you're Michael Phelps getting ready for the Olympics. At some point, you got to remind yourself, I'm not training anymore. I can't eat like that. I'm not burning this many calories. What are we doing after the marathon?
That's such a great question because I haven't thought about the post-race meal, and I should because fueling your body after is also very important for recovery. My friends and family are going to be there supporting me, and there is a party afterwards that everyone's going to be going to. There will be food there, but I haven't even thought about that because I'm worried about not only crossing the finish line, but I was informed recently that it's going to be another mile walk for me after I'm done to get out of the park, which I cannot understand for the life of me why that's the setup. I just ran 26.2 miles, and you're telling me I have to walk another mile in order to get where I need to go?
No, you
so
need that.
maybe I'm hoping that the first thing that I eat will be whatever is passed out after the race, like a banana or something, but I'm going to really go for it that night. Pizza, burritos, whatever is available to me, I'm going to be an endless pit of food.
Yeah.
So tell us about this appearance on Good Morning America tomorrow so we can keep an eye on it.
Yes, well, this is actually going to be very funny because we're dressing up for Halloween. For those who don't know, Unsportsmanlike loves Halloween. Last year we were Happy Gilmore. We crushed it. Evan was Happy. Cece was Chubbs, and I was the alligator that bit his hand off. And we're doing another costume this year. I'm going to be in the full thing from wig to outfit to I'll say temporary tattoos. We've got the whole thing going because I don't want to give it away. I have to quickly turn around and tornado into a professional sports broadcaster because I'm making my debut on Good Morning America tomorrow to represent Unsportsmanlike and talk about sports, but they're not dressing up for Halloween. So it's going to be quite the day for me as I get in early, get dressed up in my costume, and then have to quickly disassemble it to go on Good Morning America.
So you're not telling us the costume, but you mentioned a wig and you mentioned tattoos. And that reminds me of Chris and I and our costumes. So are you guys going as the Island Boys?
No, but that's a really good one. That's really funny. No, we are going as something that, I'll just say this. We're going as a trio that our audience will know and love.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
So, Smallman, real quick, before we let you go, we got about a minute here. Quick thoughts on the World Series and where it's at right now.
I cannot believe the resiliency we've seen from the Toronto Blue Jays. I know that they have been this team all season long. We've seen it in the postseason, especially when they lost those first 2 games in the CS at Seattle. The way they were able to have mental fortitude, turn the page, and bounce back was so impressive. But after that 18-inning marathon game that the Dodgers came out victorious in, I just thought, I don't know from a mental, emotional, and, of course, physical standpoint how the Blue Jays are going to bounce back. But they have surprised the heck out of me, being able to take back-to-back games. And CC, as you mentioned, had some strong words for Dave Roberts and some of his managerial decisions last night. But I still think this is going 7 games. And if you're telling me it's a 7-game series, I don't know if I can bet against the best player in the world in Shohei Ohtani and all the star power that the Dodgers have.
Yeah. There she is, Michelle Smallman. She'll be running the New York City Marathon this weekend. She'll be on Good Morning America tomorrow. You can catch her each and every day right here on 710 ESPN. Leading into us on Unsportsmanlike with Evan, Canty, and Michelle.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for your support.
Good luck.
Go get them, man.
Thank you.
And
Bye.
Of course, Michelle Smallman on ESPN Radio and here on ESPN LA, presented by Prize Picks. Download the app today and use code CAPPY to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAPPY to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Meanwhile, I got a lot of stuff to read here, guys. Just stand by. It's a Cosm Ticket Thursday. Level up your game day experience. Enter for a chance to win a pair of tickets to watch World Series Game 6 at Cosm. Might be the last game. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 7 to win a pair of GA tickets to watch Dodgers Blue Jays at Cosm LA. Tomorrow, October 31st, dress up for Halloween. Listen, limited tickets available through Cosm.com or the Cosm mobile app. Listen all day for your chance to win only with ESPN LA. I have a feeling our giveaway this morning might be tied to the morning roll call and the Mongrels. You know what I mean?
I do.
Coming up next, more. We will break down, we will unpack more of last night's atrocity for Dave Roberts. Plus, Sedano was on the court last night with Austin Reaves. We'll play that amazing highlight. And one more thing to read to you. YouTube TV customers, you can lose ESPN and the sports you love, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, NBA, college basketball, and more. Take action. Go to KeepMyNetworks.com to keep ESPN and keep the Sedano and Kap Morning Show nice and close on a Torta Thursday.
Torta Thursday.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Avner Gatt, your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call Avner directly at 818-917-5256 for help with your insurance claim.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
What does Dodger baseball and Jim Beam have in common? Both are better when enjoyed with others. So grab a bottle and get together with friends. Jim Beam, people are good for you. Official bourbon of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Copyright 2025 James B. Beam Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky. Drink smart.
I don't know. With America's best lineup of hybrids from Hyundai, you get the best of both worlds. Like the reliable and efficient Tucson Hybrid, backed by America's best warranty. The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid. It's the best of both worlds.
Get 0% APR for 60 months or get up to $3,000 bonus cash on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end November 3rd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
If
you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Paying extra for tire care is BS. You know, bad service. So at Midas, we're rolling out our BS-free tire guarantee, included with paid installation and tax on every purchase. You'll pay nothing for flat replacements, nada for flat repairs, and zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles. That's $0 for all that. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the BS-free tire guarantee, only at Midas.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
It started when we were younger.
7:30, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. On a Torta Thursday. On this day in 2004, the number one hit, Usher. And Alicia Keys, My Boo.
It's okay. Uh-huh.
You know what Usher could do with that cherry thing and everything? Also, today is Candy Corn Day.
Oh.
You like candy corn?
Nah, it tastes like a candle.
No, I love it. I love candy corn.
Candy corn sucks.
Yeah.
No, candy
Cappy's
corn's
into
awesome.
candy. He's into candle wax, Cappy.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah,
But I like candy corn. Everybody else hates it. I like it.
I'll take like a handful once a year.
What's worse, that or Peeps? The little marshmallow
Peeps are gross, too.
Don't you
those are
remember at the
disgusting.
beginning of the morning show when Cappy peeped me? And I think you did it in front of some people. They were like stunned. Oh, no. Was it Avner Gat? Yeah, you peeped me in front of Avner Gat, right?
I did what to you?
No, you pezzed me.
You peeped?
What was it? The Pez dispenser?
What are you
the
talking
Pez
about?
dispenser, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Pez.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
He
I
pezzed
pezzed
me.
you.
Yeah. That's right.
Peeping could be
was
very,
peeping.
very...
What are you talking about?
Well, that's why I didn't mean it in a tawdry way. You put candy in my mouth.
He's got like a hole in your adjoining rooms.
I mean, I'm just saying, guys. Come on, man. I'm holding off on
That
the
was
real
disgusting,
good
by the way, Bergie. That was gross.
stuff. What?
The hole in the adjoining rooms and the peeping and the whatever. I mean, come on,
That's
man.
what he's talking about, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, if anything, he would be peeping on me.
Right.
I don't
That's
mind.
not gross.
Yeah.
My boo, come on.
By the way, shout out to my Hebraic brother, Scott Kaplan, before we get back to the dad. Last night, I needed the Jewish penicillin. So I stopped by Benji's Jewish Deli in Santa Ana, California.
Yeah.
I picked up some matzo ball soup, 2 matzo balls in there.
Okay.
And it made everything feel better. But I think we need some vocal rest tomorrow.
Oh, man.
Because I got to
Vocal
prepare
rest.
for Monday when I am wearing that Blue Jays hat to crush the Dave Roberts bobblehead.
There we go.
And I'm going to put on a special hat next segment for today's show. But first, back to the Dodgers. Already a progress there.
The Dodgers. I just don't get why
The
everyone
Dodgers.
seems happy that they're losing.
I'm not happy.
Who's happy?
I think
Who's happy about
Morales
it?
is extremely happy.
Well, I'll tell you who is. Sam Hines and Evan Cohen are very happy about the bid, but I will, because they were texting early this morning, but I will say this. I want the Dodgers to win the World Series. They're not going to win the World Series, so we might as well make a bid out of it, because we do real Dodgers talk and real content here. We're not going to sit in the corner quivering going, oh, no, what are we going to do? Like that hack. I'm not going to say his name over there. At that other
So getting a Blue Jays hat is not some hacky bit?
No, it's a good bit.
Okay.
Oh, it's a good
bit.
Good bit. Well, what happens if, let me pose
You know
the
what's
opposite.
a hacky bit, Bergman? Coming in here with nothing to say today because you're too blown apart like
What have I
RoboCop
not
at the
said?
beginning of the movie.
What
we were
more
all
would you
huddled
like
over
me
you.
to
Don't
say?
let him do that to you today.
We were
Bergie.
huddled over you 6-on-1 yesterday. You
And
should be
I
fighting
was,
back
I was
today.
Fighting. I was fighting the whole time. I
You
had
were
punches
fighting.
throwing over and over again.
You got no fight.
Hook.
Just
I
like
had
Dave
hook.
Roberts.
Look at him go.
Just
Those
like
boxing
Otani.
classes are paying off.
Just
Yeah.
like Otani.
That was actually good form.
You got no,
overall, that was good form.
You got no fight left. It's over.
Well,
Plenty
but
of fight
Bergie, put it to him. What if the opposite happens? What if?
Where's your golden nuggets today,
see,
Bergie?
my golden nuggets aren't fabricated out of thin air. So the thing is, it's my thing for you is that if the Dodgers win the World Series, or when the Dodgers win the World Series, you can never wear Dodger gear again. Well,
Take
the whole
it from
thing
him,
is about
Bergie.
what you want.
Take
It's
it
all
from
about
him.
going into Toronto Blue Jay.
Take it from him.
Never wear Dodger gear again.
No, make him give it to you, Bergie. Make him give you his Dodger hat.
I want
make
the
him
hat.
give you his
I want the
Dodger jacket.
I want.
Yeah, give it to him.
I want the underpants. I want all of it.
You want my underpants too?
The Dodger underpants.
Okay. How about this though? If I'm right, and it goes out, you have to wear a Blue Jays hat too on Monday. I'll buy two blue. Tell me your size. I'll buy you.
Wait,
a
Bergie.
hat too.
Okay.
Bergie, hold on. Don't be rash about this. Think about it for a second. Do you believe the Dodgers can and will go to Toronto and win 2 games? Yes or no? Do you believe?
I believe that yes, they can.
Okay.
We believe in us.
If they can, and you believe in your heart of hearts, then take the bet, because if the Dodgers win, Morales would have to give you his Dodger hat and his Dodger jacket. However, if the Dodgers lose, what do you have to do? You have to admit you were wrong and the Dodgers lost. And what's the worst that happens? You got to wear a Blue Jays hat that Morales buys for you. Take the bet.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm absolutely in. By the way, on Monday,
What's your size hat?
It's 7 3/8.
Oh, okay.
Wow, the fact that you know that is really good.
I'm 7.5.
Just buy a snapback, Greg, because it's not worth
No,
it.
no.
It's not worth it. It's
I'm
not worth
buying
it.
him the
Those
real
hats
one.
are not worth it. Man.
I'm
Come on.
spending $120 on Blue Jays hats.
By the way, I have to wear a suit on Monday already, so I'll wear the suit.
Why do you got to wear a suit on Monday?
So because you remember the whole thing with the intern where he was wearing shorts and we made fun of him for wearing shorts. Yeah, he came to me. He went to Indiana. And so he went to the Indiana game. So he's like, I want to make a bet with you. If UCLA beats Indiana, if UCLA doesn't cover the 23.5, you have to wear a suit. I said, I don't wear suits, but fine, I'll take the bet. And they got just boat raced.
Bergman, do you own a suit?
I have to find one. But yeah,
I know I have some. I got some
have
you
two,
can have.
actually. I have two.
some that I don't fit in anymore. I can't button the pants.
Yeah, you're a
and
little too tall for me, so I could have just loaned you one. I could loan you like a jacket, and you can just wear like pants. Does it have to be like a full suit? Like
full suit.
I have
full suit.
Full suit.
Like,
I have two. Yeah. I've wore them both to the Mandy's, so I have 2 suits just for the Mandy's, and that's it.
Yeah, mine don't even fit me anymore, man. I look at old pictures. I'm like, that's a nice looking suit. God, I wish I could get my fat belly in them.
Hey,
and then even if I could, I can't even button the jacket. I'm so fat.
Morales.
Yes.
Bet taken. Give him handshake.
Oh, hold
Go.
on one second.
Turn around.
Shake his hand like a grown man.
All right,
okay, 2 men and just shaking hands.
It is a bet.
They
I want
walk
all
out.
your Dodger gear.
What you guys should do is you should be to somebody get a gavel and knock on the hardwood in there. You
I
know
don't
what I'm
have the
saying?
hardwood. It's in the other room, but I'll get it
Oh.
because it's time to talk about our friends with the Morning Wood, the Hardwood, Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, Shina.
So if you need that hardwood, you need new flooring in your home, rental, ADU, or your business, like Dr. Clapper, who reached out to Stephen Hernandez, the crazy Hernandez brothers. You can do the same. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR, Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Legitimately family run. You get the authentic old school TLC. All right? Papi Hernandez started it 57 years ago, and he's still in the shop there, making sure the hardwood is, in the right places is what I would
Making sure
say.
it's hard.
Exactly. All right? And then, of course, mom is there. Aunts, uncles, nephews, nieces, cousins, sisters, brothers. As I've mentioned, the crazy Hernandez brothers. Sons, daughters. They're all there. All right? Actual wholesale pricing year-round. No bogus sales. No gimmicks. Just the best price from the start. And that's why I say it and I mean it. No sale beats wholesale, homeboy. So whether it is that hardwood, all right, the laminate, the tile, the vinyl, the carpet. You need turf for the outdoor? They got that too. You name it, they got it. Over 5 million square feet of in-stock inventory. You can see it, touch it, take it home with you on the same day. And that's huge, especially when you're trying to finish a project fast. It's why designers, contractors, builders all shop here. They know the crazy Hernandez brothers are going to always take care of you, and they'll take care of you too. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR. That's 866-62-FLOOR. And check this out. If you're a first responder, active military, veteran, they all receive additional discounts on top of the already low prices. And if somehow you find a better price, which I doubt, Hernandez will match it, no questions asked. All you got to do is call 866-62-FLOOR. Ask for Stephen or Carlos. Say, hey, I want to talk to one of the crazy Hernandez brothers. Give them your square footage. Tell them what some other place is offering you. They'll match it. No questions asked. So head down to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, the OG location in Commerce. They got you covered in Orange County and Santa Ana. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR. That's 866-62-FLOOR. No games, no gimmicks, just the best price from the start. I'm telling you, no sale beats wholesale, homeboy. All right? Best price in town year-round. Check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. That's HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
Thank you, shit out of 7:38 in the morning. So I know we want to do a little Austin Reaves next, and I wanted to play your interview and also the highlight.
We can do it in the next segment.
No, that's what I'm saying. So right here, though, at 7:38, I want to ask you guys a question.
Yes.
Question?
Because some people may call me a bad guy.
What do you mean, some people?
You can be.
You don't mean all
So
people?
as I hold up the Dave Roberts bobblehead.
I mean, by the way, I got a text. Wait, Chris.
Go ahead.
To your point.
Go ahead.
To your
Don't even
point.
look,
I got a text yesterday from a buddy of mine who's like old school friends with Geeter. Listens to the show every morning.
Geeter.
Okay? And he just literally writes me yesterday at like 11:34 a.m. Central Time. So that would mean 9:34 your time.
Yes.
Okay. And he just writes to me, Morales kills me.
Ah.
Like that. That's all he wrote. I don't know the context of it
I
because
love it.
clearly I wasn't listening.
Don't know if it was good or bad.
I don't know if that right. If that's a
be honest,
good
I don't
Morales
care.
kills me.
I
if
love
it's
it either way.
if it's Morales kills me because I want to choke him because I want to kill him, but it was simply just Morales kills me.
I love it.
And this is as rational and calm a human being as I know. The man meditates every day. Okay,
And I break that meditation.
And for some reason you broke
ruining
it.
his meditation.
I could pierce through.
Yes, exactly.
Meanwhile, at 7:40 here on the 30th of October, we think about 2 years ago when I bashed a Dave Roberts bobblehead. And this is waiting for Monday morning. So I put this off to the side. But we wonder, I wanted to be a bad guy this morning. So I wondered, should I wear a regular Dodgers hat? Would that sting people? Or would it sting people more if I put on last year's World Series championship hat?
Oh, wow.
So that is what I am doing now.
I mean, the last time you ever get to wear a Dodger hat again.
The World Series championship hat from last season. Hey, Dodger fans, morning mongrels, Dave Roberts is gutless, and it is a final. You will be lucky to make it to 7 games in Toronto.
You will be lucky to make it to the end of the show with your voice still
It is
intact.
true. That's true.
It's already starting to go.
Your voice will be a final.
I know. I'm sucking on everything I can to get through today's show.
LA will be so sad when
I got
that
something
happens.
for you. I mean, if you're trying to really. By the way, I'm looking back at this throwback from 2 years ago. Look at you, you pig.
Oh,
you
I was
animal.
so big.
God, you fat slob.
I'm shocked that they didn't roll me in for that.
Seriously. Just goes to show you how good you look now. Good
Well,
God, man. Why were you tucking your shirt in?
Heart
Goodness.
failure. Well, because without it tucked in, it looked really bad.
Yeah. You look great now, pal.
Heart failure will do that for you. And the great team at Providence, by the way. I'll work it in there, Providence.
So, George, let me just tell you this, that the Athletic this morning did quite a piece on what was accomplished last night by this kid, Savage. It really, truly is a spectacular feat when you think about it.
Yeah, dude.
A 22-year-old kid who in May of this year had his career high in strikeouts at 12, and he did it against a team called the Bradenton Marauders.
Right.
Okay? There were 494 people in attendance, and this kid, Savage, threw 12 strikeouts in like low A rookie ball where he's a kid, 21 or 22, whatever he was, and he's pitching against 18-year-olds who were just drafted out of high school. So people are like, yeah, it was a nice performance. He struck out 12 guys, but he's doing it against other children.
Yeah.
In one baseball season, not one calendar year, in one baseball season, this kid went from that, pitching in low A, entry-level pro baseball, to the World Series on the biggest stage in baseball, Dodger Stadium, going up against a 2-time Cy Young Award winner and going against a lineup that was a multi-gazillion-dollar lineup, and he's a 22-year-old kid.
Yeah.
So when everybody starts to complain, I'm going to go back to what you said at the beginning. When we all talk about how bad the Dodgers offense has been, it has been bad.
Mm-hmm.
But part of that is because you're facing the best of the best. The only issue is, who would have seen that a 22-year-old kid who worked his way single A, double A, triple A, major leagues, and starting this game last night, who could ever have seen that kid would be the best of the best and would shut down this Dodger lineup? Honestly, it's an incredible Hollywood story, and it's a bad news story and a bad finish story for the Dodgers.
It really is. And look, I think now, again, your only hope is you win Game 6, because Yamamoto's just on one of these crazy heaters, as we discussed. And, and I know that Dodger fans don't love the Madison Bumgarner comparison, but, I mean, if you really think about when Madison Bumgarner was at his peak, Greg, I mean, he was in these moments, that's who you wanted if you were the Giants.
He was a
and
dog.
that's who you want if you're the Dodgers. Like, to me, that's the most apt comparison because for a stretch of time of, I guess, was it 3 World Series over 6
5
years?
Yeah, 5 years.
Yeah, or 5 years or whatever it was. He was. Yeah, it was 6 years, right? He was unhittable in the biggest moments. So you have to hope Yamamoto continues that kind of stretch of baseball that he's already in the midst of, and then it's a coin flip at that point in a Game 7 on the road. Like, because it really is a coin flip. I don't care what anybody will say. If you get to the Game 7,
home or away doesn't really matter at that point.
Game 7 is to me, it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, Game 7 is Game 7, and that's in any sport, whatever it is. It's very much that. So if I have the guy that I want on the mound tomorrow is Yoshinobu Yamamoto, that's who.
Yoshinobu
Yamamoto, and I want that song playing on a loop when he does what he's going to do.
Wait, I changed it so it's just this.
Oh, it's just Yama.
Oh, nice.
Now, is it Clinton who calls him Yama?
Yes. He is the only one that calls him Yamo.
Although
Yamo.
He argues, though, that everybody around the team calls him that as well.
The
he does
clubbies
argue
apparently say that they say Yoshi or Yama.
Let me ask you this question. You ready? So if you want Yamamoto on the mound.
Yeah, because why would he go Yamo? Right.
Right.
Yama makes sense. I didn't really think about it that way.
Yeah.
As somebody once said, Yamo be there.
Put yourself
Or
in the position of a Blue Jay. Okay,
I'm a leave-in.
You're a Blue Jays fan. Who do you want to pitch for the Blue Jays?
Tomorrow? You probably want your Savage, but Gosman's the next guy that you want, and that's who's on the mound.
Say it
Kevin
one more time.
Gosman, right?
Right, so
Who,
here's
by the way, has been there forever, man. Like,
and he's their
that
guy.
would be right. Yeah, I mean, he is like, yeah. I mean, I don't want to. I'm not trying to like exaggerate. He's not there. I mean, he's been there forever, right? So he's like, he's not their Kershaw, but like he's the guy who's been through the thick and the thin.
Clayton Edward Kershaw.
See, he's their guy. He's their number one guy. He's considered the ace of their staff. Now, look, you may say we didn't see you Savage coming, and by the way, you could also say we also weren't paying attention to the Blue Jays.
Blue Jay?
The Blue Jay pitcher is Kevin Gosman, and that's the guy they want on the hill. So as much as the Dodger fans are, and this is the problem, Bergie, is the reliance. That's the word. You are relying on Yamamoto because he's gone back-to-back complete games. And this is what I was saying to you yesterday about Blake Snell. There's an assumption that because he has been so good, he's going to continue to be so good. And let me tell you something. That game last night, first pitch, gone. Third pitch, gone. And that game was over, even though it really shouldn't have been, because a 2-0 lead, lead to the Dodgers is nothing.
And then when Kike hit a home run and it was a 2-1 lead, they should have been able to come back. But the problem is, on the shutdown inning, the next inning, Teoscar Hernandez decided to dive for a ball out of nowhere and turn a single into a triple.
Yep. Yeah. He shouldn't.
Kevin Gosman is a fascinating story because that last year he was with the Giants before he went to the Blue Jays. The last, whatever it's been, 5 years or whatever he's been there.
He's been great everywhere he's gone. Yeah.
I don't know about that. Like, he really didn't become like an all-star caliber pitcher until he was like 30. So
yeah, with the Orioles, then he was really good with the Giants, and now look at him now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I always felt like he was like he was on some bad Oriole teams, so maybe that's my inclination to think he wasn't that good. But he wasn't. He was not this. He became a better pitcher after 30. That's for sure.
You guys realize that your boy is Savage yesterday? It took 79 years, because I'm a historian now, 79 years. With the last time a rookie struck out 11 guys in a World Series. Anybody know? I mean, I know you guys
it's like 1950 something or whatever.
1949 World Series. Don Newcomb did it against the Yankees for the Dodgers, struck out guys like Joe DiMaggio and Yogi Berra. And again, I'm no historian. I'm reading up on all this kind of stuff. But it took 79 years for this kid to strike out 12, which is what he did last night. That was an incredible performance, not only by the kid, but by the Blue Jays, showing a lot of guts and a lot of heart.
He's a heart and soul guy,
He is now.
7:48. Tell us about Prize Picks, Cappy.
Oh, listen, you want to download the Prize Picks app? Do it. Use the promo code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y. You want sports action in the state of California. It's the place to be. Download that Prize Picks app. Use the promo code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y. Your first $5 lineup gets you a $50 lineup bonus. Prize Picks is very simple to play. There's a stat projection for every player imaginable. You go more or less. It's really that simple. More or less on that stat projection. You bundle a couple together, you can win cold hard cash.
And, everything's going on right now, right? I mean, there's still at least one more baseball game, possibly two. Tonight, you got Thursday Night Football. I'm taking a look right now. I'm looking at Derrick Henry as an example. 0.5 rushing or receiving touchdowns, and I'm definitely going to play more because it's a goblin play, so you can only really play more. But I'm looking at Thursday Night Football. I'm looking at Game 6. I'm thinking about this weekend with, pro football, college football, hockey. Last night I was watching soccer until all hours. You can play it all on PrizePicks. So do this. Download the PrizePicks app. Use the code KAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make your first $5 lineup. Get $50 in lineups right there. They're going to put it right into your account. Download PrizePicks. Use the code KAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, and make your first $5 play to get $50 in free lineups.
PrizePicks, it's good to be right.
7:49, by the way, you mentioned soccer last night. Congratulations to LAFC. LAFC beating Austin FC last night to start off the playoffs. You heard it here on the ESPN LA app. Will Yamo help the Dodgers? I don't know. But Yamo will be there. Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We are back in 3 minutes from right now.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
East Central Hotel, the official downtown home away from home for Cappy and Morales. EastCentralHotel.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey, Laker fans, are you juggling work and family, chasing big goals while keeping everything else on track? You're in Ander, and National University gets it. That's why they have flexible online courses, career-focused programs, and real support for busy students who do it all. Whether you're building a career, raising a family, or going after your next big win, NU helps you crush your end game and your end game. Make your move at nu.edu.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
The Dodgers.
Hey, it's Mason. The NFL is back at Cosm. Watch NFL games in shared reality at Cosm and feel the energy of game day in the Dome and in the Hall. This season, before every Rams home game, you can hang out with ESPN LA's Travis Rogers and Sua Cravens for the Rams pregame show live from the Hall at Cosm. And if you got a ticket to the game, you get in there for free. Don't miss Cosm's signature menu. Go check it out. Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Cosm.com.
The Blue Jay.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA water? That's why I made the switch to Life Source Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. No salt, no regular maintenance. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Out here, days are getting a little cooler, and mornings are starting with a few more layers. It's the season for more time at the grill, more feed for your animals. Heaters burn late into the night, and the woods start calling your name. We appreciate hard-working hands, shared moments, and love for our land. That's why season after season, we're here for your life out here. Tractor Supply.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
That is a steamroll demolition motorboat.
Sedano and Kap have taken over Morning Drive.
You're a grown-ass man. Do whatever you want.
Back to the guys.
7:53, good morning. Happy birthday today. He's the lead singer of, what was the girl? Bush. But this is when he had like a solo song. Gavin Rossdale turned 60 years old today.
Oh, wow. Gavin
Happy.
Rossdale. Yeah. You like Bush?
I do like Bush. But I didn't feel like playing Bush right now. I wanted to play a solo effort.
Okay, so this is not Bush.
Well, it's probably like when that Nickelback guy, Chad Kroeger, did that one song.
Okay.
He did this song. Gavin Rossdale did Adrenaline. Here, hold on. But those guys playing with him are probably Bush, too. What do you think? You went and found a new band and was like, I don't want my Bush guys? Oh, he said, no, Bush, get in here. Let's play.
Yeah, let's go, guys. Only now we're calling it my name, not your name.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Bush, but in this case, they like Gavin Newsom, too,
No,
or whatever his name is.
Gavin Rossdale.
Gavin who?
Gavin Rossdale.
Not Gavin Newsom.
I think Gavin Newsom is a big Bush fan.
This
guy loves the band, man.
He's got great. Say what you will about him. Newsom's got great hair. And he's got a nice, like, loose black shirt that he always wears. That's like kind of dress shirt, but also kind of just relaxing. Drinking $1,000 glass of wine with an expensive watch. I like it. And great hair. Like flashbacks to Gordon Gekko.
I got a buddy of mine who's got great hair to the point where he always gets great jobs. And people are like, how does he always get these jobs? I'm like, look at his hair.
Maybe he should run for governor.
It's all the hair.
Newsom's
the hair
termed
plays.
out. Yeah, he's termed out, so we need a new governor.
Yeah. Well, he might be president. You
never know.
I would find that to be quite an amazing accomplishment, given what the rest of the country thinks about California.
Wait, we don't need to get political here.
I'm not getting political.
I'm talking about the man's hair.
I got to tell my friends. My friends are like, "Oh my God, California!" Like, no, you guys don't get it. Like, it's the greatest place on the planet. You know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
By the way, in just moments, Sedano's favorite bit is coming up. Will gutless Dodger fans defend what's going on? The morning roll call coming up. Plus, we're going to do our picks against the spread.
Segment.
Yeah, we should just do a short segment here and just, like, keep it moving. We can get into the Lakers on the other side after the failed segment.
Well,
and
it can't be that short because we got two reads. So
very
if we
successful
want to start
segment.
there.
Well, but it's already, it's 7:55.
I know,
so, like,
but
we need to do the top. We need to give top of the hour integrity, Christopher. And I feel like
Wait a
we
minute,
don't
whoa,
have
whoa,
top
whoa,
of the
whoa,
hour
whoa,
integrity
whoa.
on this.
You,
show.
of all people, are going to tell us about top of the hour integrity?
Well, because we have to corral you, and then you have to do your thing, and then we have to do our thing, and we have to find a way to talk sports, on top of the fact that you're talking about hair and Bush and all this other stuff.
For the record,
Bush
talks
talk.
about Bush.
Bush talk does take priority at times.
I get it, but I don't have a problem with Bush talk. Bush talk does take priority. But I would also say that, we need to keep clock integrity here.
You know who's also got great hair?
Jacob Imrani.
Yes.
Unbelievable hair.
That
yes.
guy's a big fan of Bush, too, by the way.
Yeah. Glycerine. Yeah. Hey, tomorrow is Halloween in L.A. It's magic for the kids, but if you're a homeowner, it's also a night to step up. Jacob Imrani wants to remind you that most Halloween injuries happen in the dark, right outside someone's front door, actually. On average, there are 3,200 Halloween-related injuries, and 25% are from falls and trips due to costumes, decorations, or uneven surfaces. And nobody wants that on their doorstep. So if you're welcoming trick-or-treaters this year, here's what the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie want you to remember. Turn on your outdoor lights, okay? Let those costumes shine. Clear your walkway. No cords, no clutter. Sweep up the leaves. Fix those loose steps. Keep your pets secured, okay? And decorations out of the pathways, okay? It's these small efforts that make a huge difference because everyone deserves a safe and fun Halloween, and you don't want to be on the wrong end of a slip or a fall. But listen, if you are the one slipping or falling, you got to call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB. Tell him Sedano, Mason, and the crew here at 710 sent you. That's 844-24-JACOB, 844-24-JACOB, or visit them online at calljacob.com. Jacob Imrani is the name LA trusts. When accidents happen, no fee unless he wins. Just real help when you need it the most. The proud legal partner of the LA Rams, Lakers, and LAFC. Because when it counts, they call Jacob too. Follow him on Instagram, call.jacob. Call Jacob, because safety should never be scary, Christopher.
Thank you, Sedano. 7:58 in the morning right now. We are 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Morning roll. Morning roll call time. Come on,
I'm going to the
Gutless
Mongrels.
Bums. 877-710-ESPN. Sedano's going to the Mongrels. The YouTube chat at ESPN Los Angeles. Meanwhile, let me tell you this. YouTube TV customers, you could lose ESPN and the sports you love, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, NBA, college basketball, and more. Take action. Go to keepmynetworks.com. Keepmynetworks.com to keep ESPN. All right. 877-710-ESPN. I have a feeling if you're the best call today during the morning roll call, I got some Cosm stuff for you, okay? It's 7:59. We like Bush, even if they're talking about glycerin, or we like Gavin Rossdale. We like it all here. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, back in 3.5 minutes from right now. Mongrels, it's a Towards a Thursday. Smile, if you can, with that Dave Roberts mess on your hands.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, where change is in the air. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Funny how my neighbors always run out of Halloween candy when I show up. Now they're top reasons to visit Morongo.
The baseball series is even better on our big screens. You won't miss a play. Everywhere you eat, play, and stay.
Number 2.
Morongo's got your Thanksgiving feast to go. Your choice of a whole turkey, glazed ham, or prime rib with sides and dessert. Order yours now.
And the number 1 reason.
Catch Brett Michaels' only Southern California engagement, November 21st.
Good times.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today, and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Ever seen an origami version of the Hollywood sign? Jokes aside, Verizon has the most ways to save on phones and plans where everyone in the family can choose their own plan and save. So bring in your bill to your local LA Verizon store today, and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metric True Score report dated 1H2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person with the deal. Additional terms apply.
Hey, what's up? It's Sedano. I'm here with the crazy Hernandez brothers from Hernandez Flooring. What if I'm at home, I'm like, I gotta do this project, but I keep putting it off because I'm worried about the finances part of it. Like, what do you suggest those people do?
We all have a honey-do list, right? And you're the numbers guy. Your wife says, hey, I want to do this living room floor. You're putting it off because you're thinking it's going to cost me $5,000. Give us a call. Give me your square footage. You'll be surprised at what we can do for you.
A 5-minute phone call can save you thousands of dollars.
For the best prices on hardwood carpet and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
It's baseball.
What's going on? It's Bethel Durant, and I love rolling around in my Toyota. Tacoma, to be exact, and right now it's Trucktober. If you're in the 818, go check out the All-Stars at Northridge Toyota. In the 626, it's all about Wondries Toyota. And right now, Trucktober is here for you. Lease a brand new 2025 Tacoma for just $164 a month or 36 months plus tax. Northridge Toyota or Wondries Toyota. Serving all of SoCal sports fans, they make it easy.
Lease excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, and dealer options and changes. $59.99 cash or trade equity down. Expires 10/31/25.
It's still the American dream to own your home free and clear. If you've got excellent credit and solid home equity, the Loan Exchange can help you reach that dream faster. Right now, you can exchange your current mortgage for a 15-year fixed refinance at just 4.99% with no closing costs, no lender fees, no title, no escrow. That's right, no fees at all. You'll keep the same balance, lower your fixed rate, and shorten your term, helping you save tens of thousands of dollars over time. And since there are no costs to exchange, if rates drop again, you can do it again without wasting a dime. So if a 4.99% rate in APR can lower the interest you're paying right now, visit theloanexchange.com and get started. It only takes a few minutes, and the Loan Exchange can close your new loan in as little as 2 to 3 weeks. That's theloanexchange.com. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. For a 4.99% rate in APR, visit theloanexchange.com. The Loan Exchange. Smarter loans made simple.
They say a full marathon is the ultimate test. For me, it's more than a race. It's a milestone I once thought impossible. Michelle Smallman here, and I'm running my very first marathon in New York City with the support of Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assists powered by Parity. Together, we're empowering girls and women through sports and education with grants to 32 organizations in 21 states. Every step I take is for the finish line and for the next generation chasing their dreams. Here's to 26.2 miles and a future with no limits.
Harry Douglas here. Fellas, it's time to step up your grooming game. Manscaped just leveled up with the Lawnmower 5 and the Chairman Plus, 2 powerhouses built for unmatched precision, comfort, and control. Whether you're cleaning up before a night out, preparing for a big meeting, or getting ready for a game day, Manscaped has the tools to help you look and feel your absolute best. These aren't just old school clippers. They're engineered for modern men who take pride in their daily routine. So upgrade your grooming gear and experience the difference. And now you can find Manscaped products at your local Walmart.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
Yada, 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 blah, 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 me.
So wait, so you're hitting me with a yada yada. What was
blah,
this?
blah, blah, and a
blah.
Sedano and Kap have taken over Morning Drive.
Wow, that's a lot right there.
Yeah.
Back to the guys.
8:04, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Thursday. Cappy, on this day in 2020, Ariana Grande released the song 3435.
34-35, huh?
Well, 34 plus 35, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. She should have come up with another number, like 6-7. Yeah. Anybody know what that means? Because I don't.
34-35 or 6-7?
The 6-7 thing.
I think they kind of, in some circles, mean the same thing now. I don't really know, actually.
What's 34 plus 35 equal?
Okay, go ahead. Meanwhile, as you think about that, think about this.
It's taking a while. I better get my calculator.
It is haunted refrigerator night. Is your refrigerator haunted? I hope not.
There's
It's also
stuff in there that's old, so I can tell you.
You got to clean it out.
I know.
You don't want stuff moldy, then things are going to grow in there. You're going to open up your refrigerator and bam! Lee Hacksaw Hamilton's going to come out, or a gremlin or something.
They are one and the same.
It is time for our morning roll call on this morning. Who's the morning roll call made possible by, Cappy?
It is brought to us by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times, less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Now, as we go to the morning roll call, Christopher, I can see my man Sedano sitting in his hotel room in his white Lululemon T-shirt that looks like the undershirt he was wearing under his suit last night. His bed made up in the back, nice enough so that we don't have to see where he slept. And he's got Sedano mongrel cam on right now. So Sedano goes to the mongrels, and we take the calls.
Absolutely right. And it is a Cosm Ticket Thursday. Level up your game day experience. Enter for a chance to win a pair of tickets to watch World Series Game 6 at Cosm. Call 877-710-ESPN right now. Caller 7 will win a pair of GA tickets to watch Dodgers Blue Jays at Cosm, Los Angeles. Tomorrow for Halloween, October 31st. Limited tickets available through Cosm.com. Listen all day for your chance to win only with 710. Here's the thing. Don't call if you can't go to Cosm tomorrow night, because that's not fair. We're going to take caller 7. We're also going to take some calls here. So we begin.
You know what? Wait, Chris. You know what it looks like? It looks like Sedano's taking calls.
Is he really?
Sedano is on the phone in his hotel room as if one of the mongrels just called him.
Really?
He got up. He's on Sedano mongrel cam right now on YouTube. He got up from his broadcast position. He's on the hardline phone. I'm wondering if a mongrel found the hotel that he's in and got connected to his room. Hold on, let's find out.
Well, I don't think I'm not going to pot him up if he's having a conversation.
No, he's back.
Oh, he's back? Let's pot him up.
Ordered room service in the last break, and I forgot to order
now
coffee.
I just potted you up. We caught you in the middle. What did you say?
I said I had ordered room service in the last break, and I forgot to order coffee.
Oh.
I want to espresso myself out for the next 90 minutes.
The life of first-class Sedano. We pot him back down so he can go with the mongrels. And we say good morning to Freddie in Santa Clarita. Good morning, Freddie.
Hey, good morning, guys. What's going on?
What's going on,
Fred?
Freddie?
What's up?
This series was lost strategically from the beginning. I don't know why Yamamoto wasn't number one. If he pitched game 1, he'd be pitching game 5 and a possible game 7. So I think that was the biggest error strategically, and that's the difference in this series.
So you're saying Yamamoto should have pitched game 1?
What's that?
You're saying Yamamoto. You don't have to talk so fast, Freddie. We got time here. You're saying Yamamoto should pitch
I'm late,
game.
man. I got to go teach my class.
All right, go teach your class then, Freddie. Take the rest
Fab
of the day.
5 Freddie got to go teach some math.
I don't know.
Gutless bum.
That brings up an interesting point, though. I mean, they did have a lot of time before the World Series started. I mean, they were sitting around waiting while Toronto was going through Game 7. I mean, they could have, in theory, done that. And it's not like Dave isn't showing off a little bit of flexibility, or maybe you might call it desperation the way he changed up the lineup last night. All right, let's keep it rolling.
No, I think this is a failed segment today.
What?
Yeah, I'm not happy about today. That call pissed me off.
You let one guy, Fab 5
Fine,
Freddie.
we'll go to our friend Luis in Valencia. Let's see what Luis has. Luis, good morning.
All right, well, my goal for this call is to be called a proud American and be told to take the rest of the day off because I might. I might call in sick of that gutless, lousy, good-for-nothing, scumbag bum Dave Roberts, who once again has the best team in baseball, the team that is, quote-unquote, ruining baseball, and he can't get it done. Let me tell you, Scott Ira Kaplan, Adrian Gonzalez could do a better job than Dave Roberts. Do you think Roberts is telling them to get on top of their ball? I don't think he is.
It's baseball.
I don't think he is. They're just floating them out there, pop fly after pop fly. So he sucks. And the other thing is, Morales, I don't think you'll actually bust a Kershaw bobblehead because it's probably so old and decrepit it'll fall apart before you even get it out of the box.
Wow. I mean, you did not want to take this call, and this brother just came in here and dropped a ton of phenomenal sports radio caller knowledge on you. However, I have one question. I call everybody Christopher Arthur Morales, Gregory Arthur Bergman. Did he call me Scott Ira Kaplan?
Yeah, I think so.
Ira.
Oh, that's a good one.
Like the I-Man. Wow.
Oh, good morning, I-Man. Hey, everybody. Anyway, 8:09, good morning. And also, congratulations, John Studholme. Is that right?
Yep, that's
John Studholme from Los Angeles. Sounds like a stage name. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do.
John Studholme wins. He was caller 7. He wins those Cosm tickets for tomorrow night, Halloween, at Cosm Los Angeles to watch Dodgers, Blue Jays, and the Blue Jays close this thing out tomorrow night. You know what I mean?
I do indeed.
Get your tickets through Cosm.com. I said that last part to really annoy Bergman. Anyway, Sedano joins us. Sedano, you were right on that one. Luis is great. Luis is always great.
Yeah,
but it was a failed segment today.
No,
they didn't have any guts. These callers were gutless today.
Man, it was pretty bad.
It was bad. I would have rather aired you calling room service for espresso, which Adrian Gonzalez needs every morning.
Cappuccino,
Yeah.
little cappuccino. But
I like a cappuccino every once in a while.
I had previously ordered a little omelet, with some multi-grain toast and some side of fruit.
What's in
but
the
yeah,
omelet?
I forgot the coffee. I need the coffee. A little too much, Italian wine last night.
Oh, yeah. Well, where are you going from this Lakers T-Wolves game last night? Where's your college game this weekend? What do you
got? Tallahassee, Florida State night game at Doak
Against
Campbell
who?
Stadium against Wake Forest, who's like 6-2.
Okay, good game.
Yeah, that should be a good game. Yeah.
All right.
Well, let's cleanse the palate here from these gutless Dodgers. I want to hear Johnny I's call of the Austin Reaves game-winner buzzer beater into Sedano's walk-off interview. Let's do that right now.
They get it into Reaves. Here we go. This is your game. 5 seconds left. They set the screen, Michael. You didn't want him to do that. Reaves gets loose. Runner in the lane. Good! At the buzzer! The Lakers win it on Austin Reaves. Running bucket at the buzzer. He did it again. Reaves continues to come up big when the game is on the line. And Michael, he left him no time at all.
Austin, take me through that last shot.
DA comes and set a good screen. I got the split on Rudy, and DiVincenzo was setting up for a charge, so I couldn't get all the way to the rim and put up a floater, and it went in. I didn't make many of them tonight, but we'll take that one.
Yeah, you certainly made the one that counted, that's for sure. This team, an incredible effort tonight. You guys could only dress 9 guys. What does it say about this group pulling out a victory like this on the road shorthanded?
I just think that is a testament to what the coaching staff has come in and preached to us. Obviously our 2 best players and LeBron and Luka, and then we have so many other supporting cast out, Gabe, Marcus, you can go down the list. And for us to come in here to, a team that's been to the Western Conference Finals in back-to-back years, obviously without Ant, but still, it's a really good win.
I know you don't love talking about yourself, but right now you're averaging 35 and 10, 35 points, 10 assists. Only Magic Johnson and Jerry West have done that with this organization. What does it say about what you're doing right now?
I'm still not going to talk about myself. It's fun. I mean, I love to play the game of basketball, but obviously I wouldn't be able to do any of it without, our coaching staff believing in me, the players believing in me, and, just having so much joy playing basketball. It's fun. I mean, we could talk about how big Jake was tonight. I think he was 10 for 11 from the field, had 27. Just, guys stepping up after people going down, it's big.
I'm sure you get some texts from Luka after this one, and LeBron.
He'll probably tell me I suck because I missed like 14 shots. Well, get back, my brother, and LeBron. Everybody get back.
I don't know if that's what LeBron was going to send him because he put out a tweet last night, George, pretty much after that shot and during your
mother
interview.
bleeping R.
Right, exactly right. So I don't know if LeBron was going to necessarily give him a hard time, but what a performance. And listen, you don't have to say a word, so just give me 30 seconds to spread out and say this.
Yeah.
I know there are a whole group of people out there that disagree with what I'm about to say. You never trade Austin Reaves, no matter what his value is, no matter what you think you can get, and here's why. Because wouldn't you rather have Austin Reaves and Luka and a potential big man down the line rather than Luka, LeBron, and a potential big man for the rest of this year, and that's the end of it? You never give up on a guy like Austin Reaves, because where would the Lakers be without him on a night like last night where there's no Luka, there's no LeBron, not to mention there's no Marcus Smart, there's no Gabe Vincent? Where would this team be without this kid? You don't give up on guys like that. You don't trade guys like that. You hold on to guys like that. You build around guys like that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, until, like, Giannis becomes available.
Well, let's see when that happens.
Right. I'm just saying, like, you know, at some point. You know, it's funny. When we were walking out of our green room yesterday, the Lakers locker room is on our way to, or we have, like, their hallway where their locker room is on our way to the court. So Tim Legler and I were the last in the green room walking out, and then Pelinka's there, and, you know, we talked to Pelinka for a few minutes, and he goes, do either of you guys have a few minutes you can give us tonight? Because they were so shorthanded going into this one. And, you know, to his credit, he's like, you know, I think, you know, hopefully we put on a good show for you guys tonight, you know, this, that, and the other. And, you know, but everybody was joking about it, like, man, we only got 9 guys that can dress. Like, this is crazy. And it's so early in the season, but yeah, they pulled it out. It was a fun game. You know, they were winning. I mean, basically after halfway through the first quarter, they kind of didn't look back.
Yeah.
And then things got dicey. As you know, if you know, this is one of those moments. I feel like I always tell people that I think they wish they could be in our group chat. Because I was trying my best not to text too far ahead when things were transpiring. And I know you were like, you're ahead of me. And I'm like, yes, of course I'm ahead of you. But
you're in real time, and
right.
I am in TV delay, whether
right.
that's 5 seconds, 15
seconds.
seconds.
Oh, my God. It's easily like 35, 40
right.
seconds for
right.
sure.
But you were there in real time, and I'm like, stop telling me what's going on.
Oh, my God. It was so crazy as that lead was dwindling down. It was like, and that place, it's funny because some of the fans had left, and then it was, but the people that were there, and it was still the overwhelming majority, but it was like they were like, the crowd was getting back into it. Like, it was crazy, the finish. And it felt like, oh, no, the Lakers are going to have this meltdown after having this 20-point lead. And again, you know, no 20-point lead is safe in the NBA in this era. And Julius Randle, of all people, is bringing them back, right? Like a former Laker. And you're like, oh, no, this is going to be a disaster. And it's funny, like, I did text you, right? I said, still time, right? Like, and this was when they were in the timeout huddle. Yep. I feel like JJ probably would have lost his mind if they lost that game, even though they were
losing it on the sideline.
Oh, so you want to hear something funny? Like, JJ was giving it to the officials last night. Like, giving it to them.
His face was red, dude.
Giving it to the officials.
I mean, like Mike Shanahan red.
Tyler Ford was the lead official in that game last night, who's the small little, like, kind of shaved head guy. And, man, JJ was giving him an earful at halftime. Like, they were walking in through the tunnel. And I don't know if the cameras picked it up, but, like, he was giving it to him the whole way to the locker room. So he was on him the whole night. But, yeah, the fact that Austin, you know, came up big, it's great. Like, to your point, he's easy to root for. Like, he's an incredible – first of all, he's an incredible talent. He's a testament to development is what I would say in the NBA. I mean, this is a guy that was undrafted, played in the G League for a little bit, you know, has worked his way up. Every year has gotten better. It's a great story to tell for the Los Angeles Lakers and really for the NBA in general, I think, about development. Not everybody needs to be a first-round pick to be a very good player in this league. But, yeah, for him to have that moment, and I snapped that picture. I don't know if we posted the picture I snapped.
We did. Yeah, it was
I
great.
I was right there on the baseline, on the basket he was shooting to, and I snapped it right as he let it go. And you see an outstretched Dante DiVincenzo with his arm up. It was a pretty cool pic. It's on my Instagram, George Sedano, ESPN. You can check it out there. But, yeah, super fun, dude. Like, you know, to me, like, that's as a broadcaster, Cappy, and you know, you've been on those on games before. all you root for is a great ending.
Yeah,
like if
right.
you can get a great ending, that's all you want. And either way, it would have been a great ending, like for our broadcast, because it went from like a 14-point lead down. I think, it was a 16-2 run, I think, for Minnesota in the last 90 seconds of the game. It was insane.
It really was incredible. A couple of things that stood out. Obviously, Austin Reaves, incredible performance, and what a week this young man has had. You look back at these last couple of games, the 51-point game. I think the other one against Portland was a 41-point performance. So the guy, I mean, really, I call him a kid still. He really is having like the week of his professional life. 41 points against Portland, 51 points against Sacramento, and last night the performance with the game-winning, shot, 28 points. When you listen to Austin Reaves describe what it's like, he gets the ball, he sees the screen, he sees Gobert, who his positioning is like it's perpendicular to where Reaves wants to turn right and go in. So he kind of knows that he's got him out of position.
Right.
But then to go into the lane and to see that DiVincenzo is setting up to accept the charge. So now he's got to just kind of stop and float one up. All that happens in 1/1,000,000th of a second. That's how fast the brain and the body all have to work in unison. So Austin Reaves, spectacular last night. A couple other things that stand out. My favorite part of the broadcast, we're watching it again right now on YouTube. My favorite part of the broadcast is you delivering a very positive 30-second report or so on DeAndre Ayton's performance last night, which was 17 points and 8 for 11 from the field. And it seemed clear to me listening to the broadcast that JJ and the Laker coaching staff in meeting with you guys, that they seem to be very bullish on DeAndre Ayton, and they pass that on to you guys, which you seem to give to us.
Well, I think the conversation is, look, I mean, here's what happens. And I'm still not a believer yet, but because, again, I have to see it over a much larger sample size to be a believer than just, 5 games or whatever it's been. But to his credit, he is doing all the little things right now. And the report I gave was that JJ told us that the one thing that has impressed him about DeAndre is his patience at the moment. And what he meant by that was he can go 5 possessions without touching the ball and getting a shot up. And he's still doing the little things like setting screens. And in the report I did, he has set more screens than anyone in the league. And those screens have led to the most direct points off of screens in the NBA at the moment. So he's doing all the little things early on this season. But, we haven't had LeBron on the floor. We haven't had and Luka. And by the way, and Austin. And all 3 of those guys are very giving. So the game should be easier, but he's going to have to maintain that patience because that's what he's going to get. He's going to get one shot every 5, 6, 7 possessions. And that's just he's going to have to be content with that. And maybe he will be. Maybe he has turned a corner in that sense. We'll wait and see. But, yeah, so far so good. And, what Mike was talking about in Richard and Legs on the broadcast was, people get reputations in this league. And his is well-deserved, okay, about lack of effort and interest and things of that nature. But right now he's engaged. And, and JJ told us that he had a conversation with DeAndre about that, about we need to change your reputation, but only you can do that, and you need to buy into what we're selling here.
Yeah. No, I thought that was a really good report. I thought that I could hear from the broadcast team that JJ and the Lakers were thus far happy with what they're getting from DeAndre. And a couple other things, George. Jake LaRavia last night, as Austin Reaves
what did I
mentioned.
text you during this game?
Bleeping LaRavia.
I kept texting you guys, Jake mother bleeping LaRavia. This guy was insane last night.
Before, Cappy, you follow
You
up on
need
that
to
point.
put respect on his name.
Put respect on it, Cappy. We'll
All
get
right?
to you back.
No, not you.
No,
not Cappy. You, Rug Burns. Put respect on LaRavia's name.
Tell us about our friends at LAX, please.
Did you put respect on LaRavia's name first?
At Media Day, I gave him a hug.
Okay. Just want to make sure. All right. Rug Burns. Anyway, let me talk about LAX. Changes are arriving daily to transform your travel experience. At Los Angeles International Airport, the People Mover train will begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investment to improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals, the new consolidated rental car center, metro trains, and buses, so you don't even need a car to get to LAX. But let's say you do. That People Mover train will also connect to the economy parking and Cappy's favorite, you know what it is, the Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes. Beginning in early 2026, it's right around the corner, Jack. To learn more, go to this website, lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
Thank you, Shinano. Okay, Cappy back up. Cappy, the point you were going to make.
All right, so here's the thing. Beyond just looking at what was done last night, when you talk about Austin Reaves, and then we got into DeAndre Ayton. Jake LaRavia, 10 for 11 from the field, 5 for 6 from three-point range. Yeah. I mean, look, I'm not saying to you that I know enough about LaRavia and I've seen enough of LaRavia to know that he can or cannot play defense. Obviously, Julius Randle last night saw LaRavia on him and went, oh, okay, I'll just stand here.
As Shaq likes to say, barbecue chicken.
Yeah, I'll just stand here and dribble. I'll dribble. I'll wait. And then I'm gone. And then Julius Randle goes in and hits what he thinks might become the game-winning shot. But, of course, we all know that Reaves brought it back. But LaRavia's offense last night, his contribution, I mean, we're starting to get to know this kid a little bit more. I don't think a lot of us knew much about him before he got here. So that was quite the performance last night. And, George, one other thing. Dalton Connect. For all the criticism about Dalton Connect and what he is, the one thing the dude can do is he can shoot and he can dunk and he can produce, and you're not buying him either. I can see the face. I can look at the face. Look at that. You got no poker face on you today.
I mean,
nothing.
It's one game. Yeah.
That's it. You're just down on Connect, huh? Can't get up on Connect. I mean, you can't put some respect on his name.
Nah.
I
mean, he should be a lot better at this stage than what he is.
All right, well, bottom line is you got a team last night, and granted, Minnesota doesn't have the Ant-Man playing, okay? But you think about what Minnesota did last year to the Lakers, and they got no LeBron, they got no Luka, and they go there and they win that game. And I know that Reaves talked about it after the game, that he remembers back to last year where he missed that three-point shot that could have won the game, and so that was still on his mind. So, hey, listen, give the Lakers credit. They should have smoked them because they had them up by 20. They made a huge comeback, and they still found a way to win. That was a good win. So Dodgers last night, terrible loss. Yeah. Into the Lakers, good win, exciting win. Yeah. And then we got done with that, and I don't know, you were out drinking wine with legs, but me and Briones.
I didn't watch LAFC. So
me and Briones, man, we flipped right over to LAFC.
I saw you guys were in it. Yeah.
Briones, I thought that second goal by LAFC, the one that was the game winner, I thought they were going to take that off the board.
Me too. Even Nathan Ordaz, who put his foot so the ball could go in, he thought it was going to go out. And so, it counts. It's 3-game series, so we'll see what happens on Saturday.
Well, the defender for Austin, immediately started to signal to the referees, hey, he's offsides. And the goal, the kid was like, what? Oh, my God, I'm offsides. And he's in the crease of the goal. And it was like, bro, act like it's a goal. Don't act like you just were offsides. I almost thought, I thought his reaction was going to kill him last night. So what another amazing night of sports. Incredible.
So incredible, just like our friends at Ocean Subaru. Cappy, tell us about it at 826.
Oh, I would love to, man. I love Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. I would love to invite everybody to come down to Ocean Subaru of Fullerton and walk around our lot. This is a very manageable lot. You are not going to get done walking around and feel like you just ran a marathon. We got it all nice and condensed for you. Got a beautiful showroom with all of our brand new Subarus in it, but outside on the lot, an entire lineup, all the different colors, all the different models, also certified pre-owned Subarus. So I'd love for you to come down to Euclid Street in Fullerton and check out our huge selection of brand new Subarus. And right now, there are some amazing, incredible deals. 1.9% financing on a brand new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek Sport all-wheel drive. And I'm telling you right now, you're going to put your kids and your dogs and all your ski equipment, and you're going to drive up to Big Bear or Mammoth. You want that all-wheel drive. Or here's another one for you. 1.9% financing long-term for 72 months on a brand new 2025 Subaru Outback Premium all-wheel drive. It's actually kind of hard to believe that you can get financing like this at 1.9% on the brand new Subaru Crosstrek and the brand new Subaru Outback. For full details, visit our website, oceansubaruoc.com, oceansubaruoc.com. And then once you've checked it out, then come see us. Let's do a test drive. Let's get you and your family into the safest vehicle on the road at the best price. That's Subaru from Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. And shout out to my man, Omar, the general manager. Thank you for your service, my man.
Yes, indeed, especially as we begin the Salute to Service and Veterans Day just around the corner. 8:28 in the morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Thursday. We're going to do picks against the spread as we get ready ahead for the NFL weekend. That's coming up. And we'll get some Radio Tinder, and we'll get some YouTube Hour, and we'll get more about the Dodgers and Dave Roberts. When it slip away, as Clarence Carter once sang about. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, Dave. You gutless bum. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Back in 3 minutes from right now. Sucker!
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Providence. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
John Ireland for Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice's double espresso crafted with Arabica coffee makes the perfect espresso martini. Just shake with ice and pour. Soft, smooth, and delicious. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. You know, we joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Did you know that 50% of foster youth leaving the system will become homeless right away? Did you know that 9 out of 10 girls selling their bodies on the streets or run away from the foster care system? It's time for us to stand up in LA County. Just $10 a month can help us reduce those numbers. Donate today at therightwayfoundation.org.
Oh, yeah!
Hey, guys, you and me, we make decisions every day. But on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss the excitement of this season of sports on Prize Picks. Because whether you're a football fan or a basketball fan or both like me, it always feels good to be right. Prize Picks now offers something brand new. It's called Stacks, meaning you can take the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. So if you want to pick more on Luka's points, 3-pointers, and assists, now you can pick all of them in the same lineup, but you can only do this on Prize Picks. And here's something else that's new. You can follow other Prize Picks players directly on the app, and you can copy their lineups in one click. So could be a friend, might be a celebrity, might somebody who makes picks like you and me. All you have to do is hit the button and check out the lineup and create a new feed on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code KAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups when you make your first $5 lineup. That's code KAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Your fantasy roster is set. The smack talk is heating up, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
On eBay, every find has a story. Like if you're looking for a vintage band tee, not just any tee, the band tee. You wore it everywhere until your best friend stole it. Now you're on eBay, and there it is. Same tee from the same tour. The things you love have a way of finding their way back to you, especially on eBay. Where else can you find that mint trading card you searched everywhere for, or your first car, the one you wish you never sold? It has to be eBay. Shop eBay for millions of finds, each with a story. eBay, things people love.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Oh, Dion.
George Sedano.
LA, baby.
Scott Kaplan.
What's up, LA?
What's up, LA?
Hey.
More Sedano and Kap right now.
Can you slip away? Slip away.
8:32, good morning. Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Oh, I need you so.
There's no OTD on this one. We're playing it for Dave Roberts this morning.
I don't know.
You're letting it slip away, homeboy.
I don't know.
It has slipped away. It's gone.
It's baseball.
It is a finals.
I don't know.
Well, it's not really
It's
a final
gone.
yet.
It's
No,
gone, baby.
It's not really a final yet.
Bergie already gave me a size 7 3/8. You're wearing that Blue Jays
No,
hat.
and I'm
with me
going
on
to take
Monday.
all of your stuff. Any Dodger gear you own is no longer yours.
Hey, you can have
Come
this.
Monday.
Take this, okay?
No, that's not necessary.
What do you want him to take?
Yeah.
Before we get to
Camera only shows the top.
Exactly. Thank God.
Yeah,
Thank
really.
God, especially these days. By the way, before we get to picks against the spread for this, week 9 coming up, right? Week 9? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, YouTube TV customers, you could lose ESPN and the sports you love, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, NBA, college basketball, and more. Take action. Go to keepmynetworks.com to keep ESPN. That's keepmynetworks.com. Hit
Hey, I
the
just wanna
NFL music.
Oh, all right. Let's do that.
Wait. Well, I mean, hold on. Cappy wanted to say something.
I want to listen. I want to say one thing. Is it highly, highly likely that the Dodgers will go to Toronto and win? I don't think it's highly likely. Is it doable? Absolutely, it's doable. With this roster, with this team, with this payroll, with this much experience, can they do it? Yeah, they can do it. I said it yesterday. They're effed if they lost last night. They are effed. But can it be done? Of course it can be done.
Who is the F is y'all?
Who the F is y'all? The roster.
Now, let's hit the NFL music, please.
Thank you, Black Hand.
It is time. Why are we playing the Thursday Night Football thing?
Because it's
Thursday. Thursday night. I can
Okay.
segue into the other NFL music after this.
All right.
Yeah.
It is time for
He's
Picks
a
Against the
professional.
Spread. And for that, we go to the anchor at the Picks Against the Spread desk. One, producer Lindsay Baseball.
Not to be confused with Simulation 620.
All right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, what are you talking about? Okay.
Well, they're different anchors.
It hung up there for a little while. It's fine.
Just saying, they're two different things. All right,
They
so first one for week 9 is the Chiefs minus 2.5 at the Bills. And we'll start with you, Cappy. We'll start with you.
So I have been saying now for several weeks that the Chiefs are back, that the Chiefs are going to wind up winning the AFC West, that the Chiefs might very well be the best team in the AFC. On the other hand, I also said the Bills jumped back into the Cap 10. They had the bye week. They're coming off of a couple of bad losses. Then they beat up on Carolina. Not so impressive. I think the Chiefs are hot. I think the Chiefs are on fire right now. It's going to be a tough place to go and win, but I'm going to take the Chiefs to cover the 2.5 on the road. I'm not overly confident about it. I'll make it my 2.
All right. Christopher Morales, the leader.
Now, here's the thing. Cappy and I are really tight at the top. So am I going to do the same game plan that I did last week?
Worked so well.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to. So I will take the Bills to beat the Chiefs. And that is my 4.
All right.
Wow, big number.
Gregory Arthur Bergman, or Greggy, as Clinton likes to call you.
Bergman.
Bergman. So I'm totally with Cappy here. Buffalo is not covering spreads very well at all this entire season. KC does look really, really good. Rashee Rice coming back has really helped this whole team out, especially offensively. Now he has more Mahomes has more options to go to, and he's good. I have KC, and that's my 3.
All right. I'm going to go with Buffalo, and that's my 1 because I don't know how this is going to go. Brianna, who you got?
Swag System says take the Bills at number 2. So I'll take the Bills at 2.
All right. And Sedano.
This is one of my favorite picks of the week. In the regular season, the Bills have won the last 4 matchups between these two teams. In the playoffs, obviously, Mahomes is 4-0 against Josh Allen. But last time I checked, this is a regular season game, and somehow Buffalo's getting points at home. And the Chiefs are on a short week after a Monday night game over Washington. Look, I know the Chiefs are playing fantastic for all the reasons you guys have outlined, but Josh Allen might be the MVP of the league, and I think he continues his regular season performances against the Chiefs. I'm going the Bills, and this is my 4.
Yes!
All right. And he is the MVP of the league currently.
Well, this
I
year,
know,
I'm saying.
I know. I was just being funny.
Ha
ha ha!
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
All right.
simulation 620.
Simulation 620.
I'm cracking jokes now.
All right, the next one is the Saints at the Rams, minus 14.5. Whoa, that's a big number there. I'm going to go with the Rams, and that's my 5. Berg, who do you got?
I think the number's just too big. The Saints are not good at all. 14.5 is just such a huge number. I'm going to go with the Saints, and that's my one. I think the Rams win going away, but 14.5 is too big.
All right. Jorge Briones, what do you got?
I'm with you. I'll take the Rams on my 5.
All right. And Christopher Arthur Morales, the leader.
So Bergman makes a lot of good points. I will take the Saints. Rams are going to win, but I will take the Saints, and that's my 2.
You know how bad that the Saints are, right? They got Tyler Shuck starting
but here's
too.
the thing. Coming off the bye, they like the slow start sometimes, especially at home. Nobody thinks the Saints are any good. I could see the Saints surprising us a little bit in the first half and keeping it within the 14.5. That's all I'm saying, Jack.
All right, you're going Tyler Shuck. All right, Sedano, who do you got?
They're getting Puka back.
Sedano's busy. He's having a feast.
Cappy, you go first.
Omelet.
All right,
so
listen.
good. Well, the omelet's gone. I had the toast. I'm having these berries now. It's beautiful.
Oh, what kind of berries?
Blueberries, blackberries, strawberries.
And is it true that you ordered a cappuccino?
A cappuccino right here.
The best part of this is we can hear the gnat sound of the cutlery,
Right.
the silverware. And
this is my orange juice.
Right. We're all dining with Sedano this morning.
The berries are very good.
Hey, listen,
Sedano.
I got to get out of here as soon as the show is over, so I got to eat now.
All right,
Puka's back off the ankle injury.
Mm-hmm.
Saints played with pretty terrible effort, I think, against Tampa. I mean, I got to be honest with you. I don't normally want to lay 2 touchdowns, more than 2 touchdowns on any team. But to Lindsay's point, the Saints are bad. Tyler Shuck, I know you, bro. Okay? You're a good college quarterback. I don't know. I think maybe he could be a decent NFL quarterback. I think the Rams absolutely demolish the Saints. Rams is my 5.
All right, and Cappy, how about you?
Last week, the Saints hosted the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are one of the most injured teams in the entire NFL. New Orleans was at home. They are actually one of the healthier teams in the NFL, but it doesn't matter. They don't have talent. They don't have coaching. The Buccaneers went to New Orleans last week and won by 20. Here's the thing about the Rams. This team will come back this week fresher than ever before because literally when they landed from London, the entire team, players, coaches, everybody, the week off. Nobody in the NFL gives an entire team a week off. Couple days here or there, a week off. They will reward Coach McVay for their week off. They will annihilate the Saints. They will cover the 14.5. I'm taking the Rams. That's my 5.
You can really make up a lot of points here through these first 2 games.
You can, but you won't because the Rams are going to kick their butts.
I mean, I hope so, but yeah, 14.5 is so many points.
All right.
Hey, listen,
Just
at
so
home
giant.
they lost by 20 last week, Bergie.
They
got to travel cross country and face a fresh
That's the NFL,
Rams team.
man.
Yeah, McVay likes a
any
slow start,
given
though.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Keep
He's a
talking
dog.
yourselves into it.
I don't think they're going to win.
I mean,
Tap
look,
that-
you talked yourself into Blake Snell versus you Savage, so we'll see how this goes.
Tap that,
That was
fork
true
on the plate
belief.
for me, Sedano. Tap that fork. Tap it.
Oh, now
Tap the
he's
fork?
covering it up. Now he's covering up
Don't
the
cover
plate.
it. Tap it.
Tap that thing.
Oh, yeah!
All right, next one. Chargers minus 9.5 at the Titans, who are also pretty terrible. So,
Finish the entire plate.
Start
Nice.
with Cappy on this one.
Cappy, you go first.
So, as everybody knows, the Chargers did make it into the Cap 10 this past week. The Chargers last week beat up on Minnesota on a Thursday night, so they've had a little bit extra time to rest. Minnesota's not a good team, did not present a real challenge. Now you got to go cross country. You got to take on a team that has your former coach, Mike McCoy. But Tennessee doesn't have nearly enough to win this game. But the Chargers could get easily distracted and not cover the 9.5 on the road. I'm extremely confident that Tennessee is going to cover the 9.5. I'll make that my 1.
So confident.
Exactly what I thought you would say. Literally. I'm going to go with the Chargers, and that's my 4 because I have faith in Jim Harbaugh.
I feel jolly right now.
You don't feel jolly.
Brandon, who you got?
Give me the Chargers at 3. Take the Chargers at 3.
All right, and Christopher.
So, Cappy, as I get ready, trying on my Blue Jays hat on Sunday, I will once again fall into the pit of the bolt. Me and Lee Hacksaw Hamilton are saying, show me your lightning bolt. I will take the Chargers to annihilate you and knock you down.
Annihilate?
I don't know.
That's right.
From trying to
Annihilate,
get on
yeah.
my perch, and the Chargers are my 5.
And that might be our finest hour.
Wow.
All right.
That is not going to happen.
George, who do you got?
So I like the Chargers too. Not that much though. I think that the Titans are terrible. right? As we've discussed. If not for a fluky victory, they'd be 0-9 right now. They're really bad. Unfortunately, I feel terrible for Cam Ward because, like, he's the only talented player they have basically, and Calvin Ridley, and I guess.
I mean, if we keeping a buck right now, we asked.
But they don't really have much to work with offensively, particularly, and I think the defense, who's okay, just gets worn down. So I like the Chargers. I think they cover, but not by much. They probably win by like 10. I think it'll be close, right? So it could go either way. But, yeah, I like the Chargers, but I'm going to give it my 2.
Just a 2. Okay. So the next one.
Oh, I haven't gone yet.
Oh, sorry, Berg. I forgot because you filled yours in. My bad.
Yeah, because I filled mine in for you.
You got
so I'm very much with you, Cappy.
Whoa. Is that a violation?
What?
You filled yours in the grid already?
Yeah, so she doesn't have to.
Yeah, so it's.
So, whoa, that's a violation,
No, it's
though.
not.
Why is it a violation?
So Lindsay already knows your picks.
I picked mine first.
That's all a violation.
No,
I don't
I
like
picked
this.
mine first. We did this.
No,
every
this
week.
should not be done.
I'm not
Nobody
seeing
should know ahead.
the issue with
Yeah, I
this.
don't
Huge
either.
issue.
I think you joined me.
Whatsoever.
You missed a week this week. Sorry.
I think it's a violation.
Yeah, I think to Chris's point, it should be done. Like, we should find out what everybody wants at the same
You
time.
guys
so
should
that
know
way
each
there
other's
is no.
picks.
That way there's no maneuvering on the point system.
I will not.
It is rigged. It is rigged.
No, it's not
Listen,
rigged.
I'm in second to last
It's not
place.
rigged. I mean, look at the standings. It's not rigged. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. You're on the top.
He's just trying
I'm
to help me
second to
keep
last.
track of all the picks.
Right.
Just because
There's a
you
lot.
want to be a bottom on this thing does
No.
not matter. It is rigged.
Who's on the top?
You are at this point.
Yeah.
Disconnect.
The bots.
Goodbye.
Mini mania. All right, so I'll do it from now on. I will put my picks
it's
in
okay.
as it
Yeah,
goes.
it's fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's not that big a deal.
It is rigged.
Oh, jeez. I have Tennessee as my 2. I think that Cam Ward is going to have a much better game against the. We've already seen the Chargers go to places like Miami and have trouble against bad teams. They tend to have trouble. I think they will win because they're the better team. But Tennessee will keep it close. Cam Ward to Chamari DK. That's going to be that's where all the points are going to come from. Tennessee, it's my 2.
Tell him, Bergie.
Look at this. These I got points all over the place coming to me.
All right, the next one, Colts. What are they, 7-1? The Colts minus 3.5 at the Steelers. I still have faith in Aaron Rodgers, and I'm going to pick Pittsburgh, and that's my 2. Briones, who do you got?
Pittsburgh not going to the Super Bowl.
I'll take the Colts at my 1.
Oh, I love that. Christopher, who do you got?
I will take the Colts to stick that horseshoe you know where, and that's my 1.
All right. Greg.
I don't even think this one's going to be close.
already
The Colts
in,
are
so-
way.
Yeah, you already
way
know
better.
his pick, so what does it matter?
That's not like I'm
The
paying
audience
attention
doesn't
to it.
know the picks. The Colts are way better than the Steelers. Steelers are all starting to fall apart right before our very eyes. It's the Colts, and that's my 5.
Sedano, who you got?
Let me go last.
Okay, Kathy.
I would rather go last.
Okay, Cappy can go last.
Let's flip a coin.
I can go second to last. Who's next? Anybody?
This is the second to last.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's me now? Guys, Chris gone?
Yep.
Yeah, I took Colts, and that's my 1.
All right, so Pittsburgh's defense has looked pretty awful, obviously, the last couple of weeks, particularly against Cincinnati and Green Bay. So you wonder to yourself, all right, how can they do any better against the highest scoring team in the NFL? It's just football. You've heard it's just baseball. The NFL is wacky sometimes. It's
Football
a funny game.
sometimes can be simple.
Exactly,
See?
Kirk. I would agree. And if you're the Steelers, you need to win a game here because you need to give yourself room from the soon-to-be charging Ravens, is what I would call them, as Cappy has discussed as well. I just think at some point the Colts have to have a letdown, and this feels like the right spot. So I'm going to fade the Colts, and I'm going with the Steelers, and that's my 3.
Man, I'm not going to gain any ground on you if I win this week. All right, Cappy, who do you got?
I'm also trying to make a move here. Look, I don't love this game, and I hate the line, but because it's 3.5, here's what I'll say. When you take an indoor turf team like the Colts and you put them outdoors in some colder weather, not that it's freezing yet, and you put them on a natural grass surface, and one of the big storylines around the Steelers is the grass is a disaster because Pitt plays there and then the Steelers play there. So the grass field is all torn to shreds. Now, you might think that would benefit the Colts because they've got a strong running game with Jonathan Taylor, But remember, they play on turf and they play indoors. I'm going to take the home team here, the Steelers, to cover the 3.5, and that's my 4.
Cappy and I on the same page here. Who knew Cappy was an agronomist? I mean, knowing all about turf
what is
and all that stuff.
Takes
I
our grass.
don't know what an agronomist is, okay?
Yeah, someone who understands like soil management.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I was thinking more.
Well, he does soil his pants quite a bit.
Well, that is true. I was thinking just more about being a grounds crew guy. But if I'm an agronomist, that's good too.
You're really putting some thought into that. Like, that was quite a lengthy and thorough explanation of your pick. So
thank you very much, Miss Baseball.
The next one, Jaguars -2.5 at the Raiders. Kind of a funny situation there that they're getting points.
All right, give me the Jaguars at 4.
Okay, I'm gonna go Jaguars 3. Christopher.
Jaguar is my spirit animal. They like to hide in the tree, take naps, and then attack out of the weeds. Jaguars are my 3.
Cappy, want to go last again?
No, I'll go here right now. No problem. What I've seen out of Jacksonville has been very high at times. A win against San Francisco in San Fran. And then I've seen some real lows. And listen, the way the Rams annihilated them, here's what I'm thinking. The Raiders had a week off. The Raiders should come in fresh. The Raiders have had a lot of time to game plan. The Raiders are underdogs at home. I'll take them to cover. I'll take the Raiders to win. Raiders are my 3.
Gina Smith!
Berg.
I have to take all emotion out of these picks now because I'm so far behind. All I have left is my 4, and Jacksonville is just clearly the better team. So if I was just looking at this game of who I'd pick to make money, it would be Jacksonville. So I'm going to take Jacksonville in my 4.
Sedano.
I think this will be the closest game probably of the slate that we have here.
Really?
Because of that, the Raiders coming off a bye. If the Raiders can't do this off a bye and at least keep the game within the number, then everything is lost. Like, you might as well just pack your bags and just end the season at this point. Because if they can't win here, or they can't at least be competitive here, they have no chance of being competitive the rest of the way. So I'm going to take the Raiders, but only my 1.
Wow. That's interesting. Now you're picking the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I could argue that they've already packed their bags and gone home, but
yeah.
I
mean, listen, I'm taking a lot of home dogs except for the Titans. Like, that's the only home dog I'm not taking. And even that, I only gave the Chargers my 2.
This is where Pete Carroll shows you what kind of a coach he is. He's had a bye week. His staff can really game plan. His team can get freshened up, and everybody can just catch their breath here. The Raiders are going to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, home dogs this time of year, the numbers become so get to the point where I think Vegas tries to entice you to take the favorite. So I feel like you go with the home dogs in these cases.
That is your Week 9 picks against the spread here on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show, 8:51 in the morning. Let me tell you about, I talked about my spirit animal, the Jaguar. You know my other spirit animal? Felix the Cat, the big cat in downtown L.A. I've been wanting them to be a partner here at ESPN LA for 10 years, and now I am proud to say that Felix the Cat and Felix Chevrolet has joined the family here in downtown L.A. You're going to an SC game, you're cruising down Figueroa, and you see that big cat smiling down on you. Go on in. See my friend Nikki D, the general manager. Say, Nikki D, I want to pet the big cat. Whether you need a Silverado. How about if you need a Traverse? Because, my girlfriend Stephanie drives the Traverse. It's an amazing car. How about a sleek Malibu or a certified pre-owned ride? The team at Felix will take care of you. Plus, they're bumping hip-hop in there. It's a fun place to be. I was just there the other day, bumping in there with Felix the Cat. They got a store where you can pick out a hat, or how about this? This beautiful Felix Chevrolet coffee mug I'm holding up to the camera. Go in there, find Nikki D, say, Nikki D, I heard Morales play the big cat laugh. That's Felix the Cat, Felix Chevrolet. They've been doing it right off the 110 freeway since 1921. We love them. Great cars, great people, and, of course, Felix the Cat, the big cat. You need a Silverado, they got you covered. Felix Chevrolet, welcome to the family. Welcome to ESPN LA. We love the big cat. All right, 8:53 we're coming up on. The YouTube hour is coming up at the top of the hour. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show continues. Eisen at 9 a.m. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We're back in a few right here on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Avner Gatt, your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call Avner directly at 818-917-5256 for help with your insurance claim.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Children's Hospital Los Angeles is where groundbreaking research meets unparalleled expertise. It's where exceptional care is tailored 100% to kids. And it's where every specialist, every room, every innovation revolves around one need: your child's health. Whether it's routine care or a life-saving procedure, CHLA is where families turn to when outcomes truly matter. Children's Hospital Los Angeles, 125 years of building hope and healthier futures. Go to chla.org today.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today, and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Ever seen an origami version of the Hollywood sign? Jokes aside, Verizon has the most ways to save on phones and plans where everyone in the family can choose their own plan and save. So bring in your bill to your local LA Verizon store today, and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metric True Score report dated 1/8/2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person with the name of the deal. Additional terms apply.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Out here, it's football season, where nothing beats backyard grilling, gathering around the fire pit, and cheering on your favorite team with friends. The yard is mowed, the lights are strung, and the grill is warming up. Whether you need to fill up your propane, get a new grill, or even a generator, out here, it's game day. And we're ready for it. Tractor Supply, for life out here.
Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Torta Thursday. We are back for the YouTube hour, and Rich Eisen starts terrestrially. We are back in 4 minutes from right now on ESPN LA.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
Fresh off of their bye and a big victory in London against the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Rams are back on the field in Week 9 of the NFL season at SoFi Stadium against the visiting New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints will be running out yet another starting quarterback. How about this? Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, but rather the 9th starting quarterback for the New Orleans Saints since the 2021 season. You heard me right, 9 starting quarterbacks since 2021. Tyler Shuck, the latest to get the football for the New Orleans Saints, and he's going to have to do it against one of the best defenses in the entire NFL. The Rams giving up fewer than 17 points per game so far this season, in large part because Byron Young has been getting after quarterbacks, so Tyler Shuck is going to have to deal with that. The Rams just giving up 1 touchdown in their last 27 offensive drives against that incredible Rams defense. With Thursday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
When it comes to hiring, other job sites are still huddling while ZipRecruiter's already in the end zone. That's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
In a world where drivers pay too much and finding a new vehicle can feel like a struggle, it's Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Take advantage of 1.9% financing for 63 months on a brand new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek Sport all-wheel drive, or 1.9% financing for 72 months on a brand new 2025 Subaru Outback Premium all-wheel drive.
Approved credit through Subaru Motors Finance. All buyers of vehicles will qualify. Plus tax, tag, title, and doc fee. Zero security deposit. Offers do not combine and are not available on previous purchases. See dealer for complete details. Expires 10/31/2025.
Legends of Hip Hop, Public Enemy, are coming to the Special Event Center at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino on Friday, November 14th. Get ready for a night of iconic tracks, unmistakable voices, and a message that still hits today with Chuck D, Flavor Flav, and the energy that helps shape generations. From Fight the Power to Bring the Noise, it's everything you remember and more. Get hyped for a night of pure old school fire and all the powerful energy that made Public Enemy legends of hip hop. That's Public Enemy live Friday, November 14th, only at Fantasy Springs. Get tickets today at FantasySpringsResort.com or call 760-342-5000.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown! Yes! Yes!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap morning show.
And look at the video of Blake Snell pitching. Look at the close-ups of his face. I don't know what it was. For whatever reason, maybe it was like ultra-high definition 1080. I don't know what it was. You could see the bags under his eyes. He looked wiped out, exhausted on his face.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball drilled left field. If it's fair, it's gone, and that one is fair, and it's gone. Back to back to begin the game, and the Blue Jays lead it. It's 2-0. How do you like that?
The Sedano and Kap morning show is on the air.
No, I will not have Bergie's back, Morales. This is Pedro, Sedano's arch enemy. Did you hear any Toronto fans ever saying Toronto in 5? That's all I heard everywhere I went. Dodgers in 5, Dodgers in 5. Oh, Dodgers going to sweep. Crickets, Bergman, crickets. Later.
That's like Bergman. Bergman. Yeah, Bergman is good. Bergman is good.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
A little sabor. Give me a freaking break. Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the güero on the radio.
No. Giant Mexican, horn section.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
You want to lay in bed together and watch the show?
Hi, it's Troy Santiago, the Spanish voice of your Los Angeles Rams.
and it's a Torta Thursday, right here on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
Hey, good morning. What's up, LA?
What's up, LA?
Yeah. What's up, LA?
Torta Thursday.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Right now.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
Bit boy.
By the way, I promise this. If the Blue Jays win in Game 7, not only that next morning will I break the Dave Roberts bobblehead, I will be doing it wearing a Blue Jays hat. How about that?
Austin, take me through that last shot.
DA comes and set a good screen. I got the split on Rudy, and DiVincenzo was setting up for a charge, so I couldn't get all the way to the rim and put up a floater and it went in. I didn't make many of them tonight, but we'll take that one.
It's a Torta Thursday with Sedano and Kap.
By the way, the Mongrels are not happy. I mean, we had about like 20% of the Mongrels leave after a longer break there.
Yeah, but that's because we did longer content in the middle of it, so it all balances
Correct.
out.
It is. We had to keep top of the hour integrity, as we call it.
9:03 and 40 seconds. Some of you mongrels never come back. It's okay. Coming up, Dr. Robert Clapper from Cedar-Sinai is going to join us, and then the great Maria Conchola from Hollywood Park Casino, our friend over at HBC, is going to tell us about the new. Now, you know I'm a Metro rider. Some exciting stuff for businesses around the new Metro stations in Glendora, Laverne, San Dimas, and Pomona, Cappy. We're going to educate you, Cappy. But right now, Sedano is going to tell us about how his breakfast was.
It was delicious.
Is that what's happening right now?
I don't know.
So hungry now. You were talking about it. It sounded delicious.
I know. I actually was thinking about, or also earlier, Michelle Smallman talking about the difference between wraps and bread. I was thinking about a big, fat breakfast burrito.
The great Michelle Smallman. If you missed that, back up the YouTube or go to the podcast at ESPN Los Angeles, wherever you are. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Thank you to Michelle. Yeah. Clinton Yates has also walked in. He'll join us at some point. Got a jam-packed 9 a.m. hour.
Yeah. So what I would say is...
what would you say? Tell me.
The Mongrels need to just kind of calm down a little bit. Some days, things are a little more challenging than others in the sense of we just got a lot of things to make sure we get on the air. You know what I mean? Like, just settle down, Mongrels. You'll get fed what you want. Just have to take a little more patient approach.
You should have maybe cut a little piece of that omelet you had and stuck it right into the camera.
And administered it to them. I mean, I'm having a cappuccino right now.
Yes, and fed the Mongrels. Feed these Mongrels.
Did you get foam on it?
George,
I did, yes. I mean, there's still a little. I mean, I don't know.
You should lick the foam for the camera.
Here, I'll
lick that foam, Sedano. Lick that foam.
Oh, my God. I saw this woman.
Peter Acevedo says I should go with different glasses, that I need square ones. They would look better. These are just readers I bought at CVS, man. Like, I'm not trying to do anything like other than just read.
Hey, man.
Why do you wear them during the game broadcast then?
Well, because I'm reading my phone and my laptop or whatever during the whole game.
But what I find is that when I wear readers, and by the way, I for the longest time said I'm not wearing readers, and the reason I said I'm not going to wear readers is because I thought that once I start wearing readers, my eyes will actually get weaker. I will grow dependent on the readers.
That is true.
Now,
well, you grow dependent on the readers, but I don't need them for like anything else. Like I don't need them to drive or anything
but here's
like
the
that.
thing. When I put these on right now, right? I put these readers on. I can look at my computer and everything looks nice and crystal clear and bigger.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
But when I look straight ahead, now everything is blurry because it's 2 or 3 feet ahead of me. I don't know how you wear these readers outside of just looking at something close in front of your face.
It's different. There's nearsightedness and farsightedness, or astigmatism.
Right.
You need different lenses.
Right.
Well, wait, what?
You need both, okay?
You
need
know
both.
who could explain this, even though he is the chief of orthopedic surgery?
Dr. Clapper.
At Cedar-Sinai. Dr. Clapper joins us for his weekly visit. Dr. Clapper probably knows a thing or two about vision, too, Cappy.
Oh, he probably does. Hello, Dr. Clapper.
That's what, we talked about it before, about why every pirate has a patch on his eye. Remember that? Did I tell you that?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Because there was no electricity back in the day, so they put a patch on their eye So in an emergency, if the Pirate had to run below where it's pitch black darkness, there's no lights, all he has to do is lift up his eye patch, and he's already adjusted to darkness. And one Pirate told another, and then all the other Pirates said, hey, this is a great idea, and that's why they wear patches.
I did not know that. That I had no idea about.
You weren't on the show the day he said that?
I don't recall it. I mean, you guys know when the show is over, I go and I take everything that happened in the show, I put it over here in the trash, and then I delete the trash. It's in and it's out. I don't have the room in the computer any longer. You know what I mean? I don't have the bandwidth necessarily.
60%, Cap.
Hey, Cappy, where do pirates park their pirate ships?
I don't know, but I can't wait to hear it.
In the harbor.
And by the way, and
I don't
Dr.
know what
Clapper,
you just
maybe you can help with this too. Cappy, my readers are only like +1. You know how they have like +1.0, 1.25, 1.5, 2 point whatever. Like they go up to like 3 something, almost 4, I think, if I'm correct. These are literally just 1.0s. Like I only need them to be able to see a little more clearly. So when I'm wearing these readers, even when I'm looking, somewhere else, it doesn't look very blurry because it's only a 1.0.
All right, I'm going to try a 1.0.
The higher the number is, the more blurry things will look when you're not reading. That's the difference. Am I right about that, Dr. Clapper?
You are, and this is a big reason why Max Muncy, wearing his glasses for a while, doesn't seem to be working anymore, made him a better seer of the baseball and therefore a better hitter. And the degrees are relatable to the fact that the eyeball is a sphere and the lens and the eyeball have to match up. And when there's a mismatch, things are out of focus between the lens and then the outside of the eye.
There you go, Cappy. So you need to get your readers are probably a little stronger than you need. Maybe they're not. Maybe you do need them stronger to read stuff. I don't. I just need a little kick, basically.
All right. Hey, real quick before we get back to Dr. Clapper, Lindsay, what was the punchline in the joke? Where does a pirate park his ship?
In the harbor.
Yes, there you go.
Sorry, I asked for that. That was a very dad joke. I bet your dad loved it. You probably would have loved it if I said it. In the harbor. Okay. All right. Doc, first and foremost, what do you make of what's going on with these Dodgers? You giving them a shot to go to Toronto and win 2 games?
It's all about the pitching, and I don't think they have a better pitcher than Yamamoto, and they don't have another pitcher that can match the guy who's going to pitch in this. It's going to go 7 games, I think. But I would basically everybody needs to calm down. I think they will somehow get back to being the Dodgers because Yamamoto will just shut everybody down.
Bergie, that is exactly your line of thinking. But you see, Doc, you get 2 straight complete games from Yamamoto. At some point, you're going to get a lesser than performance. It still may be excellent, but it's not going to be a complete game with 8 or 9 strikeouts or 10 or 11 strikeouts. I mean, I don't think, but that's what I think a lot of Dodger fans were banking on last night with Blake Snell. Look how great he had been at other times during the postseason, and Blake Snell has come back down to earth. And obviously, we saw what happened in the first 2 batters last night. So, my thought, though, is if I'm the Blue Jays and I'm able to win these games and Springer has been out and hurt and he's got this side oblique thing, they seemed like last night they were warming him up because they had enough of a lead that they were going to see what he looked like. Doc, what do you think about George Springer and this right oblique thing that he's dealing with?
In my opinion, it's a non-issue, and the Dodgers better be nervous because he is going to come back and he'll be able to hit. But hopefully, so much of sports, and you can speak to this better than anybody, is a mental game. And I think the Dodgers need to be pissed off. And the fact that they now have to fly to Canada to finish this off hopefully will light a fire and stop trying to hit home runs. Just hit a base hit, for heaven's sake. I mean, the whole mental aspect of the team is in trouble, and they need help there. Physically, they can do it. It's just they've got to get base hits, not home runs.
Yeah, I know that's exactly what Adrian Gonzalez said yesterday. George had said to Adrian, he goes, if you could talk to the Dodgers, what would you suggest? And he said, I'd suggest you take a page out of what the Blue Jays are doing. They get on top of the ball. They put the ball in play. They get runners on base. They move guys around. And Adrian Gonzalez himself said yesterday, and by the way, Adrian was a great home run hitter. he said, he goes, you got to stop trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark. It was one thing when it's going late into the night and you've got an 18-inning game and you're like, somebody, please end the freaking game. Hit a home run. Walk it off. Let's end this thing. But it's another deal when it's earlier in the game and you got to get base runners and you got to get some runs. So I suppose
Cappy, you know what I would say to him? Yo, Adrian. That's what I would say to him.
Yo,
That's
Adrian.
what you would say to him. Okay.
Doc, let me ask you this. I did the Laker game last night in Minnesota, and we've talked about LeBron, but Luka has a couple of like minor injuries, and JJ told us he's hopeful that Luka will be back next week. He had a left finger sprain, and look, this is a guy who's ambidextrous, dribbles the ball incredibly well with either hand. The finger injury plays a part, right? Like if it's a pain in the ass for him, or in this case, a pain in the finger for him to dribble, I get it. And then lower left leg contusion. What can you tell us about those kinds of injuries, particularly the finger injury for a basketball player?
So it's his left long finger, okay? So look at your hand now, palms up. Look at your long finger. And what you'll see as you bend and straighten it, it actually is made up of 3 separate bones. Phalanges, we call them, all right? Proximal, middle, and then the distal phalange. The clapper vision I want to give you is a fishing rod, all right? You have the reel attached to the bottom rung, if you will, of the pole. And then to make it a long fishing rod, you take these 2 additional pieces and you plug them into each other, and you now have a tall, long fishing rod. Well, the junction between those separate pieces of the pole of the fishing rod is where the ligaments are, and that's what gets sprained when it's a side-to-side movement. And they're very rich with nerve endings. So it hurts. Now, they put this black tape that we saw Kobe wear for his whole career practically around his finger, but it's exquisitely painful, and that light touch that you need to be accurate with the basketball, let alone to dribble the basketball, is really what's the problem here, if you will. It's not about fine touch. It's really more about power, grip, if you will, and it's painful. But he'll be back. I expect him to come back in the next game or two.
Dr. Clapper, excuse me for one moment, please.
What you were saying, Dr. Clapper, that was awesome, and yes. I was listening to all of it.
Every word.
But I just got freaked out at my hotel because there is a guy washing the windows of the building, and he's on like a harness and whatever. So I pointed the camera in that direction.
Is he still there? Is he still doing
he's still there. Look,
there,
right there. He's almost
Clapper.
done. Hold on.
Again,
Can you do a Clapper vision
us, Doctor.
of that?
Please excuse us, but there's a guy hanging outside of George's hotel room. George, does he
just
notice
acknowledged
that
me. Yeah.
He did. Okay.
Yeah.
George, please do this. Could you stand up possibly and take the computer closer to the window so that
he's gone.
Oh, he's already history? Doc,
no,
while you were giving this incredible breakdown of the long finger, and by the way, I have a problem with you calling it the long finger only because I wasn't sure, is the middle finger the long finger, or would you have defined middle finger by calling it the middle finger? And then I was worried that I didn't know which index ring. How come the long finger rather than the middle finger?
Well, the long finger is the middle finger, and you could use it for all kinds of things as you drive around in Los Angeles today.
George, it would have been interesting had you given the long finger to the gentleman outside the window.
You could have said, "Yo, Adrian."
The guy acknowledged me at the end. I don't know if you got a chance to see it.
Yeah, wait, I'm watching it now on YouTube. Okay, there he is. There he is. He goes, "Hey, what's going on, my brother? How are you?" Oh, my God. You talk about a crazy job to have. You're a window cleaner that dangles from the roof of a
I'm
hotel.
on the 19th floor, bro. Like, this is crazy. Like, I would never do that. Like, man, you
think those guys make a lot of money? Seriously, you think those guys
hope so.
Gosh, I do too, man. I hope those guys are making millions.
Let me tell you a story. I was with my father walking in Manhattan once, and you know how they put those plywood around the construction sites as they go through the bedrock to build skyscrapers in Manhattan. And we're looking through the window one time, the hole they made in the plywood, and my father says to me, "You see all these construction workers?" "Yeah." "Well, look at that corner of the construction site. You see that table? There's like 10 guys sitting there." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Those are Native American Indians. Those are the high iron workers. They are born without a fear of heights, and they stay by themselves. They don't interact with the other construction workers, but those guys start to go to work when they get above 50 floors. They have no fear of heights. And that's what I would think about as I'm looking at that guy. You couldn't pay me enough to do what that guy does for a living.
My God,
Yeah,
the
it's
guy
crazy.
is just dangling there from a rope.
And, dude, he did a great job. Windows clean, man. It looks nice now.
Yeah, you get a better view out there now?
He's down below me now. Because I see the ropes. Hold on, I can show you the ropes now.
Okay, this is amazing.
The
This will
ropes
make
are
for,
still there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
What
so
if
he's
you were
below
in
me.
your – because let me tell you something. When you're on the 19th floor and you have your window wide open,
Right,
the
you
last
feel like
thing
you could be
expect-
naked or whatever,
Oh, right.
do whatever
You
you're going to do.
Do your thing in your bed, right.
So
you know?
I think the most hilarious thing is, like, I knew these guys would be here today, and I'm guessing they were on the other side of the building yesterday because, Richard Jefferson and Tim Legler, my colleagues on games, former NBA players, I don't know if you know this, Dr. Clapper, but they still maintain their NBA schedule. Like, these guys still nap. Like, NBA players are notorious nappers, right, because of their crazy travel schedules. So, and so they said they were trying to take a nap yesterday, and the guys who were cleaning the windows woke them up because of the noise of the windows being cleaned. But yeah, they just couldn't never go back to sleep. So I knew these guys were here. I thought maybe they did my window like when I was gone. But yeah, apparently they're doing this side of the building today.
That is hilarious.
Can you
Now, Doc,
imagine what they've seen in their careers? Oh, my God.
yeah.
Oh my God!
Oh,
To
for
Cappy's
sure.
point.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they've gotten a free show a few times.
or ones that they don't want to see.
Right, that's true too. There's that. Yeah.
Hey, Doc. So you were talking about Luka and his finger, and you were kind of going through all of that. But George also mentioned the leg contusion. I'm not sure I really know what contusion is. What is that?
A contusion is a bruise. It's a black and blue mark as it turns green and yellow. It is bleeding within the muscle belly itself, and better known as a bruise. But because it's soft tissue, let me tell you, you get a contusion in the bone, a bone bruise, we have a fancy word for that, trabecular microfracture. This is a whole different story. It sounds benign when you say a contusion when you're talking about bone, but it's not. But in soft tissue, because the blood can spread through the soft tissue, it goes away, and it's nothing really to worry about. But in the bone, a bone contusion is a big deal, and thankfully he doesn't have that.
All right.
All right,
Doc,
well, awesome stuff, Dr. Clapper.
Yes, very solid. This is a very solid performance in the middle of all of these distractions of window washers.
Right, to that point, Dr. Clapper did a phenomenal job despite the distractions. That's how focused this guy is.
Very focused. Hey, Doc, speaking of focus, real quick, I want to just get your opinion on something, which is we all expect Puka Nacua to return to the Rams this weekend when they take on the Saints. And obviously he missed the previous game, but he's had a lot of time. Can Puka come back and be 100, or do these ankle sprains, do they take their toll? And even though he'll be back and he'll play, he'll be taped up or whatever else, is he really does he have enough time to get back to 100%?
So my wife says I never answer the question, so I'm going to do my best to answer the question. What I find missing in sports injury analysis, and it's all over the internet and all over YouTube, everyone's a genius. But what is lacking is they will say, okay, this is his injury and this is how many weeks it is and he'll be back. But what's missing is, and in the case of Puka Nacua, you have to look at his previous injuries and learn about the player specifically. Kobe hurting his finger. It could be dislocated. He's going to be back out there. He's shooting free throws on a torn Achilles tendon. Mario Chalmers did a face plant. So you got to talk about the player. And what we know about Puka Nacua is he really injured his knee. Remember last season when he really strained his posterior cruciate ligament? Let me tell you something. That is horrific. And that guy could come back from that kind of an injury, tells us everything about a high ankle sprain in this individual. So what we know about Puka is he is able to compartmentalize pain. And that's really all that's at risk here with a high ankle sprain and recovery. You're not going to do more damage to it down the line. So to answer your question, he is going to be back, and he's going to be 100% Puka Nacua.
All right, that's good news because the Rams are 14.5-point favorites 14.5-point favorites at home. And
Doc, I need the Saints to cover, frankly. I need the Saints to cover.
We need the Rams. We need the Rams
we need
to
the
win
Rams.
and cover.
Way too many of us have the Rams. Yeah.
The great Dr. Robert Clapper, the Weekend Warrior Show, Saturday, 7 a.m., presented by our friends at Cedars-Sinai. Thank you, Dr. Clapper.
Thank you, Chris Morales.
Have a beautiful day.
See you, Doc.
Meanwhile.
Okay, see you guys. See you, George. See you.
Maria Conchola from Hollywood Park Casino is going to join us in studio.
Did he forget your name?
I think he did.
I think he did.
Bye, whatever your name is.
She's going to join us around 9:45 this morning because here's the thing.
I think he wanted to say bye to the window washer, probably.
Yeah, and then Chris just jumped all over him.
Well, we got to move on. The L.A. Metro has opened 4 new rail stations, and with them come new opportunities. We're going to tell you about it at 9:45. But right now, the Big CY is here. Clinton
Hello,
Yates.
Big CY.
Okay, so I just...
Are you going to wear a Blue Jays hat with us
No.
on Monday?
I'm specifically wearing an IFB. This is a technical term, YouTubers. This is what the earpiece is. I'm wearing it so that it doesn't cover my glorious receding hairline because my forehead is exposed, a.k.a. your mama's favorite seat. I wanted you to be able to see that nice and clear. Nice and clear.
Wow.
What does that mean?
We've said a lot of things today, but I think Clinton just brought the house down.
So yesterday, I have a quick story to tell. I was at the park. There's 2 things. First of all, Parker and I had a great time at the park yesterday, so that was really fun.
Your mama's favorite foot. See, that was amazing.
Clinton, before you go on, Clinton, can we just understand? First of all, now everybody can see how shiny your forehead is.
It's great,
so everybody
right?
who gives me the business about my shiny forehead and my oil of Olay, that is the lighting right there.
There it
but
is.
what do you mean that your forehead is somebody's mama's favorite seat? What does that mean? I've never heard that.
Come on, take a trip around the block.
I mean, Cappy, you can kind of read between.
No, I mean that's a.
Cappy, you a freak, man.
I don't know that phrase, and I want to use that phrase. I just want to make sure I'm using it correctly.
You can hit me offline. So yesterday, right?
Gosh, great phrase.
I was leaving the park. Parker and I were there a little late because we were covering different things. And I'm not giving anything away here, Lynn, so don't freak out. Yeah. Lindsay's having a costume for the costume party here at 7:10 tomorrow, right? I won't be here, but there was a certain prop involved with the costume that, she needed. And
is it a Dodger dog?
No, I found one.
Come on, Cappy.
I found one at the ballpark, and I was like, ooh, I'm taking this. And so I was on my way out.
Oh.
I tried to sort of act as if it was something I had brought, but if you'll figure out what it is tomorrow.
It's not something you can just bring into the ballpark.
But it's the last game of the year. I'm thinking nobody's going to say anything if I walk out on the parking lot with this thing. Sure enough, I was waiting for my Uber. Some guy pulls up and goes, "Hey, buddy, what are you doing with that?"
Oh, come on.
And I was like, he goes, "Were you trying to steal that?" I said, "Yeah, actually I was." And he was like, "Why would you want that?" And I go, "Well, actually it's for a Halloween costume." He was like, "Really? What's the costume?" And I explained it to him, and he goes, "Oh, that's actually kind of cool." And we got into this whole back and forth.
But he made you give it back.
But he made me give it back, and he told me they needed it for whatever they needed it for. If I indicate what they needed it for, it'll be a giveaway. But yeah, I tried. I sent a picture to Linz and everything, but by the time she replied, I had already been accosted by Dodger Stadium security. So I apologize for hyping it up and not being able to deliver.
Okay.
But
okay.
it would have been
I'll figure it out.
It would have been clutch.
Appreciate
I would
the
love
effort.
to know what it is. Come on.
You'll find out tomorrow,
You'll
Cappy.
find out tomorrow. That's a
I
professional
thought
tease.
Clinton didn't get it.
Yeah, but
I got to find something else instead.
The item would be a giveaway as to what it is for the costume, is what I'm saying, if I tell you what it is. That's all. Other than that, Parker and I had a great time. We did the Cappy Lappy, Scott.
I love that. Thank you.
Did you enjoy that? I would like to throw some
props
props your way because it was good, George. We went down and did his version of it, baseball style. It was cool.
Nice.
I actually really liked it, and I liked all the different personalities that you brought on. I liked the introduction to everyone. And I actually liked, Clinton, the way you had many of your guests during the Big CY Lappy. I liked how you let them sort of introduce themselves. I thought it was a great piece.
Yeah, that's helpful because also sometimes you forget where actually people work. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little easier to let them introduce themselves. And people often are better at introducing themselves when they know that they get to talk about themselves. So that's fun.
Yeah.
Who
made it? Do the seat thing again. That was a good bit. Let's do it clean. 3, 2, 1.
I wore an IFB, a professional piece of audio equipment to show off my gorgeous face and my forehead, a.k.a. your mama's favorite seat.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Wow, that is spectacular.
Cappy just texted that to somebody.
Yeah,
I am no, you don't understand. I will use that today. I'm going to say at least 5 times.
Oh no, don't say it 5. That's overkill. You're going
it
to get
is?
thrown out of whatever establishment you're in if you say it more than twice. I'll tell
What
you
if
that.
I have to go see a guy a little bit later on today that I don't really know?
No.
And I'm
stop
going to say
stop right there. This
No.
is the thing I'm saying amongst family in this room and to all of Los Angeles at once and to, all these people on YouTube who, if I wore a mask of their face on Halloween, kids would run it or. Anyway, Gregory, what did you think about yesterday?
That was quite the transition there. See
what do you think? What did he think?
Talking about your face and
So he has made a bet with me.
We have made a bet.
Okay.
So obviously, I put on this 2024 World Series championship
I'm seeing
hat
that now. I didn't see
to
that.
really
on the
grind the gears of the Mongrels.
Okay.
I have said I will wear a Blue Jays hat and bash that Dave Roberts bobblehead on Monday. I think that is all but a stone cold lead pipe lock now. In fact, I could go shopping Saturday for the Blue Jay hats, frankly. But Bergie said if the Dodgers do somehow win 2 in Toronto, I then have to give him all of my Dodgers stuff and never permitted to wear Dodgers paraphernalia again.
I would take it one step further, Bergman. Public burning of all of the gear. Put it in a trash.
Why did he say that?
No, I don't want Dodger gear burned. I just don't want him wearing it.
I think he wants that
I
one
want the hat. I want the jacket. No. Don't light it on fire.
But
you don't
if
do
the
that.
Blue Jays win, he also has to wear a Blue Jays, which I'm buying the full thing. I have his measurement. We are both wearing Blue Jays hats. And before I bust that bobblehead on Monday, he has to put his hand on the mallet, too. So in theory, he is busting it with me.
Did you agree to this,
That is
Greg?
being added. I did not agree to the mallet.
I just added.
It just added right now. There's no. You can't
Yeah,
just.
you don't have to
we already
swing with-
shook hands.
You don't have to swing
I'm
it
not-
with me.
I'm not
You just have to
touching
put your
that
hand
now.
on it for a second.
It doesn't matter anyway because all of your
That's
Dodger
what
gear
he
is
said,
mine.
yeah. That's a little rough. I feel like Bergie, it's emotional for Berg. You know what I'm saying? This is not a bit for Greg. So I don't think he should have to do things that are going along with your slaptastic nonsense. You know what I'm saying? He's already going to be hurt.
By the
if
way,
Dodgers
this
lose.
comment in the YouTube chat did make me laugh. It is
What's
against CY, but it's funny.
Yeah,
CY goes
they're
to
all
the barber and says, please. Now, that is funny.
Yeah,
Come
they're
on,
all
that's
funny.
That's
Shouts
funny.
to my barber, Val, by the way. She's got neck tats. She's awesome.
Oh, that's
By
good.
the way, so real quick, I just sent this in the Sedano and Kap
What is this?
morning show group chat, and it's Brian Windhorst sent me a text this morning that says this has Cap written all over it, to which I responded, it's a great idea for our next bit, but I think that maybe we don't need to do it with Cap. Maybe it's this. So I sent the link as well because I had to screenshot the text from Wendy. And it's a TMZ Sports story. It says Pittsburgh radio host, thank you, gets nipples pierced after losing Steelers versus Bengals bet.
Yikes.
I mean, I'm just
So
saying,
I know
if anyone
this,
wants to take.
I know this guy. This guy, his name is Andrew Filipponi. They
Of
all
course
call
you
him the
know
Pony.
him.
Yeah,
What
they all call him
kids
the
are going to
Pony.
get your nipples pierced.
I know. So here's what happened.
They call him the Pony?
Yeah, they call him the Pony.
Hey, it's the Pony at Afternoon Drive in Pittsburgh.
Let me tell you. So a couple weeks ago, I want to say that the Steelers were playing maybe the Bengals, and he made a comment on the air like, the Steelers are going to win this game, no problem. It's not even a question mark, etc. He goes, and I'll tell you right now, if the Steelers don't win this game, he said, I want to make this clear, that he would pierce his nipples. My man showed up last night at a piercing place and had both of them things pierced, okay? I would never do that. That looks painful, and I also get bugged out when I see people wearing, like, shirts that you can tell that they have nipple piercings. So that is bizarre to me. But he lived up to the bat.
Okay, if he's going
to the Super Bowl.
Okay, if you're going to make me touch the mallet, then you need to get your.
Cut that up.
Good. Do it. You have to get your nipples pierced.
No, you can't put nipple piercing in.
Wait a second. This guy
I think it's a good
offered
bet.
this up on his own?
Touching the mallet's a lot different than getting my nipples pierced.
Yeah, it's pretty far
They
away
may
from each
be
other.
different, but if you're adding, I have opportunity
we're
to
not
add.
adding nipple piercing. Wow. You
Look,
can touch my
you're all
nipples
about
and the
bit.
mallet if you want.
This is all about. You're all about the bit. This is the bit.
It is a good idea, though, Christopher.
Right,
like,
see?
if the Dodgers...
Maybe it won't take 10 minutes after you have the nipples pierced.
Wow, Berg is firing.
Berg-
Bergman.
Yeah, he's
Berg,
coming
I
back
like
strong.
this. I threw that ball off the backboard. Berg is now going for 50 Austin
Now,
Reaves
let me
style.
ask
I
you a
love it.
question.
Yes.
Does anybody in here, I'm not asking you if your nipples
I
are
don't
pierced.
take 10 minutes.
Does anybody know if it hurts?
Well, he
Hey, man,
said,
I presume-
Filipponi,
Sure it would.
This guy said it
I
was...
don't even like
he
talking
said it was,
about it because it makes me uncomfortable.
he said it was a
Like,
9 out of 10 in pain.
Oh, I
Lindsay,
can't do that then.
isn't the internet rumor that Ryan Day, the Ohio State
Yes,
coach, has
he
a
did.
nipple
He
piercing?
did because he lost a bet.
Right.
Yeah, same thing.
You could be in the lore, Morales.
I could pierce something else if you want.
Look out.
Well, that's just it. Okay, so hold on. Wait a second. Bergie, if the Dodgers don't come back and win, you should get your nipples pierced. And if the Dodgers do come back and win, it sounds even more painful. Christopher Arthur Morales goes Prince Albert.
Here's the Cappy, you don't have to say these things. God, come on.
Just stop.
Here's the theater of the mind.
Step too far,
You don't know
Why?
You don't
Not everybody even knows what that means.
You don't even
Nor do
understand
we
the
need to
concept
explain it.
of your mom's favorite seat, and you're talking about that? Like, how does
Well,
that
I mean,
make
think
sense?
about what's going on in this segment here.
I don't know.
Here's what I will say. Anything involving piercing of bodies,
not happening for me.
That does have to get run through
Not happening.
some other world. We can't be like, hey, the
Please
guys
talk
at
about-
Odyssey pierce body parts. Now we're doing it at Good Karma Brands. That would have to get
Yeah, it
talked
sounds
to
like
about
some
that.
kind of legal mumbo jumbo.
Can we
You don't want
please
to get
talk about
involved with.
baseball? Thank God.
Oh, now you want to talk about
Yes.
baseball.
Right.
Yes.
The guy who started this whole mess.
You didn't even know what I was talking about, so how did I start it?
Well, I mean, I could imagine what you were talking about. I wanted details.
Must have been a fun trip down your imagination lane, wasn't it?
I mean, yeah. In fact, like I said, I'm going to use that line all day long. See what I can do.
All right, go ahead, CY. Get back.
Ayton Edward
I was
Kershaw.
asking Greg, like, what happened for him in those first 3 pitches for what it was, 2 swings. You know what I mean? Just in terms of where all of the energy went, because in the building it was weird. It was genuinely odd because it plummeted right out of the out of the floor.
Yeah, no, the energy was completely out of the building. The energy was completely out of my living room. At that point, you're just like, all right, so this is the way we're starting, and you sit back. But the fact is that Blake Snell kept them in that game. They were right there. If the offense would have picked up at all, they could have made it a game. It was 2-1. Kike Hernandez hit a home run. It's 2-1. You are coming back. In the shutdown inning, in the next inning, Teoscar Hernandez screwed them. Diving for a ball in right field with another bad defensive play that turns a single into a triple, and now it's 3-1, and that all your momentum gone. And the offense just completely disappeared like it has for the last 3 games going from game 3B.
So we're excusing Blake Snell? That's what we're getting at here?
I mean, that's kind of what it sounds like. That
Blake Snell kept them in that game.
Yeah, but
he
Bertie,
gave it
come
away.
on. He gave up 2 home runs in 3 pitches.
I understand what he did, and that sucked. But he kept them in the game. He didn't give up any more. He didn't get blown up after that.
The metaphor here is the arsonist who calls the fire department situation. I mean, like, if you don't
I'm not blaming Blake Snell for the offense not doing a damn thing for the last 3 games.
Okay, but they were talking about
But
that
Blake
game.
Snell did not perform well.
No, he after those 2, just like Yamamoto gave up a home run on the first pitch and then went complete game. It wasn't the same situation, but they still he got ambushed really early, and he settled down and kept them doing nothing until the 7th inning. And then when he was all spent and tired and should have been able to go to a bullpen, he was not able to because that bullpen is trash.
Right, but the reason that you keep Blake Snell in that game is because you're so fearful of what the bullpen's going to do. So you'd rather have Blake Snell pitch down 2-0, down 2-1, down 3-1.
Of course.
You'd rather keep Blake Snell in there as long as you possibly could.
100%.
That's what they did last night.
They had
to. Right.
There was nobody else you could have gone to. Justin Wroblewski was probably the only answer to that, and he's been up and down all year. He looked good in Game 3, but you don't know what's going to happen there. I trust the starters that we were talking about the whole way through.
Yes,
That's
I get
the
it. Look,
Trust
if
is
we're
one
doing,
thing.
If we're doing a list of things that have gone wrong, yes, I would say Blake Snell is not near the top of the list.
No, exactly.
But he's on the list, is
Sure.
what I'm saying.
No,
Because
you're
of your
absolutely
expectation, though, Bergie. That's the whole
what-
point. Is that
it's not expectation.
No,
It
but
is
you,
expectation.
You
were saying
expected
all day
him
yesterday. You
right.
expected him to straighten it out from his Game 1 performance.
That's right.
You did.
I did.
You did say, and you also basically you did the inverse for Savage, and it worked out the complete opposite on both. Basically,
More than worked out. This guy was breaking my man's records right in front of his face in the daggone stadium. That was unreal how many times they showed Koufax, or they were showing him, talking about he was breaking his World Series record for strikeouts. I was like, that's a tough watch if you're sitting right there next to the dugout as the classic, legend guy, and this new young dude who's not even on your own team is out here breaking the records.
What was the record,
amazing.
though? By the way, I just want to ask, what was the record? Because honestly, I
Don
read
Newcomb?
Well, the Don Newcomb record was 11 strikeouts. This was almost 80 years ago, where Don Newcomb struck out 11 against the Yankees for the Dodgers, and this kid strikes out 12. And by the way, the
No
big
walks.
CY, that's right, no walks. He had 12 strikeouts for the second time in the postseason. The first time was 12 strikeouts against the Yankees, and now 12 strikeouts against the Dodgers.
I'm reading it right now because I took a picture of this from the screen so that I make sure I didn't botch it. Second pitcher in World Series history with 10-plus strikeouts in the first 5 innings. The other person on the list was Sandy Koufax in 1963.
Yeah, in the first 5 innings. Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't catch that one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, what are you going to say? Like that again? It's just he's hard to pick up. He's a legitimately difficult pitcher to hit, of course, because in the first game,
the arm angle at 7.1,
72, and he didn't even have the splitter going in the first game the way that he did this game. He added a pitch to the repertoire that they hadn't seen, and he's got guys corkscrewing themselves on their own field in the World Series. It was pretty amazing outing, in my opinion.
And not only that, but just consider this. He's 22 years old.
Yeah.
He's not 30. He hasn't had 8 years of Major League Baseball experience. This guy, and George and I talked about this a lot earlier today, Clinton, but this guy was in low A ball, right out of school, right out of East Carolina, in the early part of the year. And this guy, his first pitching performance, he had 12 strikeouts, and he pitched in front of 494 people at a minor league ballpark.
Yeah.
And there he was last night, striking out the same number, tying his record, in front of 52,000 plus in Game 5 of the World Series on the road at Dodger Stadium.
Dunedin, Vancouver, I can't remember the third stop, then Toronto. He played in 4 cities this year.
Yeah.
That's right.
And here's the thing. Like, I know everyone's lamenting the hitting, and I get that. But that also, as we talked about to start the show, Clinton, you weren't here, that's also a byproduct of you're facing the best of the best.
Yep.
And not in every series is that indeed going to be the case. And sometimes, again, styles make fights, right?
Yeah.
And this style works well against the Dodgers, but the Dodgers have also found themselves in scenarios in recent history where they're not necessarily facing the best of the best in a particular series because of the way baseball's quirky and things work out, and a play here, a play there changes a series before they even arrive to the Dodgers.
This is an excellent point. I got to dash soon because there's a lot going on, and I got a plane to catch. But I do wonder, Greg, if the Blue Jays win this series, are you going to be able to say out loud that the Dodgers lost to a better baseball team? I think that's a question for a lot of people around the Dodgers organization, because there tends to be this idea that they're the Giants that got clipped. But yesterday in these past couple games, it flatly looks like Toronto is a better team. And that's just, what is it is. Anyway, got to go.
They also look like, and by the way, have a great flight,
Thank
Clinton.
you. Happy
And,
Halloween,
nice forehead, by the way. Very shiny.
Again, tell your mama. I'll see her later this week.
I will. I'll tell my mom. Hey, Mom. I'm going to call my mother today and go, hey, Ma, you know my buddy Clinton Yates, the big CY? Yeah, here's what he told me today, Ma. How's that going to go over today?
Hey, Sheila.
Hey, Sheila. What do you think?
I don't think you should do that, Cappy.
You don't think that's a good idea?
No,
huh?
I don't think that's a good idea.
No, I think you're probably right, Lindsay. I'll probably just tell her the pirate joke. That's a better one
you
for my
probably
mother.
should. She'll like that one. Oh, you know what else is a good joke that I heard?
Tell me.
What's the best thing about Halloween parties?
Tell us.
The booze.
Hey, now.
Meanwhile, YouTube TV
Great
customers, you could lose ESPN and the sports you love, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, NBA, college basketball, and more. Take action. Go to keepmynetworks.com to keep ESPN. That's keepmynetworks.com to keep ESPN. Hey, Cappy, coming back in just a few minutes. By the way, we're going to say goodbye to Shinano, who's going to begin his college football day. Are you
I got a dash too. I got a plane to catch.
Now, are you going to? Oh, that's right. You got a plane to catch. Are you going to have lunch in the room, or are you going to have lunch on the plane?
No. I'm finishing packing, and I'm getting out of here.
Okay, beautiful. Well, fly safely. We will talk. They will talk to you tomorrow. I will not. Actually, no. Mike Trudell.
No, I won't talk to you at all tomorrow. I'm off completely tomorrow because of
Wait a second. You're off tomorrow, George. You're off tomorrow.
Production schedule. It's a high enough Friday. Did you play the Trudell? We didn't play the Trudell thing.
Tomorrow is a high enough Friday. Mike Trudell
a hot
will be here.
Chicana from the barrio, keeping it real.
Yeah, Trudell will host a high enough Friday, and I'm going to be on vocal rest tomorrow, Cappy. That means it's just you and Trudell.
No, me too. I'm
Producer
on vocal
Lindsay,
rest
Greg
tomorrow.
Bergman, the whole mishbuka, except Sedano and I.
No, I got to be here tomorrow because, honestly, the hype going into the Game 6 on Friday night, Game 7, should it be needed, on Saturday. Yeah. Not to mention everything else that's going on. USC, Nebraska coming up this weekend. The Rams and the Saints coming up this weekend. We got to be here tomorrow. I mean, I would love to take vocal rest. No vocal rest.
Cappy, if somehow we finish a little early and I can join in the YouTube, I'll do my best to join in the YouTube.
Well, we would love to have you. I can tell you that right now.
Listen, I almost died at the beginning of the year. I don't know if you heard or not, Cappy. So
now
I'm taking some vocal rest.
I have a quick question. When the calendar year turns January 1, 2026,
right,
Are we still doing the I almost died thing?
Well, no,
or is
it'll
this...
be till February 3rd, 26.
Okay, so 12 months after.
Right,
A
and
full
then
calendar
guess what's
year.
happening? A whole 1-year celebration party at Providence, so that restarts the clock into I almost died last year.
Ah, okay, got it. So we're going to continue on with this.
Of course we are.
Okay. I just wanna
Meanwhile,
make sure.
Here's the thing, Cappy. Coming back when we take a quick time out here on ESPN LA, we're going to talk about, now I ride LA Metro every day. So do many millions of people across the Southland. So I want to talk about their new stations. And it's affecting areas that a lot of our P1 audience, hey, the P1s, Glendora, Laverne, San Dimas, and Pomona. We're going to talk about that. Our friend Maria Conchola from Hollywood Park Casino, the head of marketing there. So like Sunday, we'll be doing the Rams postgame show, and we do it at HBC. We love it. But Maria's also working with LA Metro on this new edition of it. So I want to talk about that coming back. So we're going to take a 2-minute timeout right here, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show, waking you up the 9 a.m. hour on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. And, of course, the ESPN LA app. We're back in 2 minutes from right now.
The biggest moments in sports live on ESPN LA. Powered by Hard Rock Casino Tejon.
1-2. In there, got him looking. Yamamoto strikes out the side.
The Race to the Fall Classic. The biggest moments in sports on ESPN LA from ESPN Radio. Powered by Hard Rock Casino Tejon. Located 15 miles south of Bakersfield off of Route 99. Your 24/7 destination for all the action. Hard Rock Casino Tejon, opening November 13th.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays 3 to 6 on ESPN LA.
Somebody just said something on the YouTube chat.
Who's somebody?
Go D.
JM in the YouTube chat said D-Far has that Doc Rivers fade. That Doc Rivers fade.
Your home for LA sports and barbershop level honesty.
Oh my God!
You have the Doc Rivers fade.
I have a Doc Rivers fade.
So to complete the look, here's what I need you to do to complete the look.
Pay my son $23 million.
Well, sure, if you want to. I need you to get like a pretty decent sweat going. Doc always looks like he's super sweated up.
Let me get some water. Then we can dabble in it.
Doc always looks shiny.
Blow a 3-1 lead.
Yeah. Well,
now I got a Doc Rivers fade. Oh my God.
DeMarco and Travis, weekday afternoons starting at 3 on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
9:45 on a Wednesday, not a Wednesday, a Thursday, a Torta Thursday here on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Cappy, is Cappy there?
Of course I'm here.
Well, I didn't know, because now I switched rooms.
Why?
Now I'm all thrown off. My equilibrium's off on a Thursday.
Why?
Because Maria's here. The great Maria Conchola from Hollywood Park Casino joins us in studio. Maria, is this the first time you've been in these studios with us?
Good morning. Yes, it's the first time you invite me in.
Well, this is a big step for us. It's a big moment, isn't it? Welcome.
It is. It's amazing. Thank you for having me.
Of course, and thank you for all the support over at Hollywood Park Casino. Sunday, we'll be back after a little road trip from the Rams now. Rams Saints on Sunday. And then after the game, Travis, Sua Cravens, myself, the Rams postgame show, where I ask people, come in with your takes ready to go, because bam, I'm putting you right on the air. The minute you walk into HBC, before I let you get to amazing food, amazing cocktails, all the gaming you can want, you got to come on the air with me.
We love
That's the
that.
thing.
We love that. You bring so much energy to the game, to the after game. So appreciate you. And we look forward to it. Actually, people are talking and commenting on how they want to come in and they want to be a part of the show.
Well, see that, Cappy? People want to be part of the show with me and Sua and Travis, not with you and me, but with Sua and Travis. How's that make you feel?
It makes me feel good. I mean, I wonder how it makes Travis feel. I mean, because you didn't you tell